Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome to our first live stream of Lord of the Rings Gollum. It's a bit of a later start than normal and predicted, mainly because the game didn't unlock until literally a second ago. Despite the pre-order, it for some reason was locked until 9 AM UK time, which I wasn't expecting, but we did talk about this yesterday, so we are live the minute it has unlocked for me. But I hope your week is going well. We're back for about 3.5 hours. We're going to extend the stream past midday and go for 3.5 hours as normal. That is the plan. My plan is to leave the music on. I might turn it down a little bit. I don't know whether it's copyrighted. I tend to leave music on in games now, mainly because I'm annoyed to turn it off, and I think it ruins the atmosphere of a lot of games. So we will be leaving it on. I just need to probably turn it down a little bit. But you're seeing this the minute I've gone live. We've not actually done anything yet. Literally loaded up, went live immediately, and that's where we've left it. Let me just check the sound from the stream itself. If I can get it sharp on my phone. It's weird. There we go. That's perfect. Just need to check the sound. We're going to do a quick tweet, and then we're going to crack on. As I say, I've loaded this up the minute it's actually allowed me to go live. I've never known a game to release at 9 AM UK time. Normally they release midnight, but for some reason this was locked until 9 AM this morning. This is what I can't spell. Grundle, good morning, how are you? Gundle, sorry. How are you this morning? So I'm just trying to type and I can't type and talk. Perfect, we are good to go. Let's have a look. Yeah. As I say, I've loaded in the minute it's allowed me to. What I am going to do is just turn down the music volume a little bit, because I don't know, copyright-wise, we're down to 20%. I want some atmosphere. I'm bored. I'm fed up of turning music fully off, because I think you lose the atmosphere. Thanks for the like, Will, it was much appreciated. So from what I know, which isn't very much because I stay away from everything going as blind as possible, the only thing I do know is you are Smeagol or Gollum, and your choices will decide what side of his character comes out.
Eyes are marbles, no darkness they see.
That's the only thing I didn't check was subtitles, but they are on by the looks of it.
No flurry they feel, no breath, no cheer, death not to fear. Time is not spent, roses has no scent. At nothing you can marvel without me. But it wasn't roses, my precious, not roses. Lilies. Not lilies, not roses. Which one was it, precious? Quiet! Someone's coming.
And a cage upon his back.
We may provide you with a car. There is no hope for him, I fear. The creature is lost.
Well, let's see how he responds to some light.
Marvel Cuphead, good morning, how are you?
Someone tortured him. long before the Dunedain found him. The darkness grows beyond our borders. My people are growing anxious. We cannot let this evil linger among us long enough.
Ah, Gandalf the Grey.
We believe that he went to Mordor.
That's what I feared. What did he hope to find, I wonder? Leave us. I want to hear what he has to say.
So by the looks of it, I'm guessing that Gandalf is you're playing through his memory of what happened to him prior to being in that cell.
Why don't we start with your
name?
There we go. Your real name, not the one others have given you.
I wouldn't class him as a villain, to be fair. I think he's someone caught up in circumstance and someone who is
Bilbo
corrupted.
Baggins. Yes, you remember him. He found you more than 60 years ago, deep underneath the roots of the Misty Mountains. He took something from you. A ring.
My precious.
You were looking for it, weren't you? You left your home in the mountains, worming your way down the hills, always hiding from the moon. You followed the Hobbit's trace all the way east to the Lonely Mountain. But then you stopped and turned south. Why?
I'm not sure, to be fair, Marvel Cuphead. That's what I'm trying to work out. You know what I'm like? I go in as blind as possible. By the sounds of it, it does. It's after Bilbo's taken the ring. From what that was saying, it's after the Bilbo Baggins has taken the ring from Gollum.
Once again, what is your name?
Smeagol.
Very well, Smeagol. Now, let us start at the beginning.
Thanks for the like, much appreciated, whoever that was. Teddy Belcher, good morning, how are you? So we know that Bilbo Baggins has taken the ring from Smeagol. Smeagol then followed him, then turned south instead. So I assume that's where we're starting from, in Mordor. I think it's going to be very atmospheric, I'm guessing, at this point. What's this Bilbo up to? Bilbo's not in... Well, he's been talked about, but he's not in it. Yeah, I'm curious about it. I think it's going to be very stealth-based, but we shall see.
Gollum.
Gollum is wrestling with himself, isn't he? About whether he's Gollum or is he Smeagol. Chapter 1, the Wraith. Right. So we are Smeagol. Or Gollum. It's quite quick, to be fair. Days near, go back to your cave. Okay.
Nothing. Must go back hungry again.
So he's not managed to get any food.
Curse it.
I'm guessing we can jump.
Tomorrow, my dear.
Got quite a big jump, to be fair.
Find something nice.
So he's going hungry again because he hasn't managed to catch any food. It just seems very atmospheric, doesn't it? R2 and X is a far jump. Okay. Because R2 is run, essentially.
And up again.
Up and up and up again. There's no health bar or anything, which is, you know, surprising.
The Mountains of Shadow. That is where you are hiding.
Mustn't ask. Why is it asking us questions? Why?
You know why.
So yeah, we're playing through Smeagol / Gollum's memories by looks of things. Tomb Raider walls. He's got a big jump on him, hasn't he?
We hate this land. Hate it.
They didn't make that jump. You going sideways or you... Well.
Shadow Mountains. Yes. That's how they called it.
So you talk to the orcs.
Never.
Tomb Raider deaths. I don't know. We've literally just started. The game is literally unlocked for me seconds ago, and we started as soon as the game unlocked from the pre-order, which is 9 AM my time. So yeah, we started immediately. But so far, it just seems very atmospheric. Obviously, early days. We don't know how it's going to go. And we haven't seen any enemies yet, so we don't know how it's going to work when it comes to combat. Grab ledge below is circle. I'm guessing I'm dropping down. Oh. Definitely interesting controls. I'm not going to miss a jump on purpose. So we're trying to get back to his home cave, basically. No foothold here, so be careful. Your stamina runs out, you will fall. Oh, okay, so that's a stamina system for when you're climbing. If your stamina runs out, you fall. Unless you've got footholds. So if you're only holding on by your hands, your stamina goes down.
Long gone. When we came, the nasty orc, long dead.
What are these yellow bits? Ah, what's this? Look at drawing.
You must have had friends once. A family.
They kicked us, cast us out, cast them all, cast them.
So I'm guessing that's a drawing made by Gollum.
Yes, it was.
Your birthday.
Buxholm, Birdsfoot, all the same, sweet one. Just names in a stupid song. What's the noise?
Investigate the noise. Okay. Sounds like a crow. I don't know if I'm going the right way, to be fair. I don't think I am. It's definitely an interesting concept to be Smeagol. I'm going to keep changing what I call him by the way it's going. What's this here?
Perhaps she helps us now, the great spider.
Because he's not your first character you jump to when you think of Lord of the Rings, would he? I don't know, Marvel Combat. We're only 14 minutes in, and some of that was me prepping the stream, so I don't know myself.
And if she's not happy, what does she do then, my love? Wraps us all up like
Donkey Kong Country.
No, not through her tunnels, not yet. Must bring her nicer things than orcs.
So there's a shrine there. This over here. Talk to the orc skull.
Was he precious? Not tricksing us now, is he? Hmm? No, not anymore.
So far, obviously the way he's controlled and the stamina system kind of makes sense. Because he can't just go forever, can he?
So you never left that cave?
Never.
And no one ever saw you?
No.
Ah, so I think this is where the stealth bit comes in, isn't it? Hunt the spy. Right, we've got to go after the spy then, by the sounds of it.
Nasty bird. It watches us. It spies on us. Catch it. Grab it. Throttle it.
So the aim is to catch the bird, by the sounds of things. So while we have footholds, we climb normally. Okay, so sprinting uses stamina. It allows you to climb up. If there's no footholds, your stamina will drain. How do I catch the bird? Let stamina recover. So it's not a case of you can just climb indefinitely.
There it is.
Sprint sideways. Oh, I missed it. Sprint sideways towards the wall. Okay, that's a weird one. Let's try that again then. So I'm jumping when I don't think I'm meant to. The sprint towards the wall. Let's see what happens. There we go. So a wall run then.
Filthy little spy. It will tell the wraiths and squeal on us.
No, I've literally just, we're 17 minutes in. I haven't seen anything yet. I'm still learning myself at this point. I've not played Donkey Kong in years.
Dirty little spy. Squeeze it. Yes, squeeze the crux. And then we...
I'm assuming we'll do a back jump in a second. Yeah, backwards jump. So far, all the controls are kind of all traversing, so I'm guessing that we won't be seeing combat. Not as you'd expect. Stay in the bushes to remain hidden.
Cautious now. There's speed.
So there's the orcs.
Orcs mustn't see us.
There, see? Right on his neck.
Kissed him, eh?
Probably forgot him, or he'd be off to her larder. Lady doesn't care too much for our sweet flesh and bones.
Kind of want to zoom in on the orcs to see a closer look at what they look like.
Here's Uthak. It's a pretty new silk. What's the plan, Uthak? Skip the night shift.
Right, we're going this way.
Didn't we cut him loose, Captain Shepard?
So the whole point is not to be seen. And as I say, all the controls feel like it's all parkour based, all traversing, which would tell me that we're going to see very little combat as Smeagol. Ah, didn't spot the orcs there. I'm in trouble.
Back to the tunnel, come on!
I didn't see him until it was too late.
They left.
What was that?
But the orcs left us to it because we jumped across.
Went into Mordor.
We never left the clouds. Why is it asking us?
I still need to see the Mario movie. My little boy went to see it. I've not had a chance yet.
Two of them. Two little croxers.
Okay. I think in all of this, I think we're going to get a new perspective on Gollum and what he's been through.
Too high.
I think, more than anything else.
Not safe here. He mustn't see us. No, not him. His eye sees all, they says. All lands and mountains. It might see baggins. Not him. Not him. Don't speak to him. Don't listen.
What is Teen Titan Gollum?
Ghost, spy, ghost badger.
Hide.
So the orcs are here.
Just reporting. Luke Boars will know what to do.
We're gonna follow the orcs.
Him. He will know. And it's two of them. Follow, but quiet. Mustn't lose them. Follow, but quiet. Stay in the shadows. What about the bird? Forget birds.
We've got to follow them, but without getting too close and without being seen.
Spider friend. Haven't seen it for years. I hope her ladyship had sucked it dry.
Alright, Maggot gone too quickly there.
It's all
So we've got to be a bit careful here.
bloodhounds, and that's never fun.
That's the thing, Smeagol isn't a fighter, is he? He's going to be someone that is going to hide as much as possible.
Open up! Who's there? Who do you think?
I can't follow him into there, can I?
Up here.
So they never caught
Stay
you.
close to them, precious.
Then why are there torture marks on your hands?
Missed the jump completely. You died, that's it. Yeah, load last checkpoint. So, if you die, you die, by the looks of things. I completely missed the jump.
Just reporting. Luke Boars will know what to do.
So dying is really bad
He
in
will
terms of how
know.
far back you
And
go.
it's two of them. Follow, but quiet. Mustn't lose them. Follow, but quiet. Stay in the shadows. What about
Don't
the
be too close.
Forget birds.
I'm telling you, it was that little one. She loves Spider Friend. Haven't seen it for years.
It's definitely a nice change of pace from things you've played recently, to be fair. Something a bit slower. Something that isn't full-on combat based.
Then they send their bloodhounds, and
It's
that's
a big change of pace, which isn't a bad thing. It's quite a big jump I'm going to have to try and do in a minute.
Open up!
Right, they're going to go in there. We need to get across.
Open up!
Up here.
So they never caught you yet.
Stay close to them,
Then
precious.
why are there torture marks on your hands?
How am I making that jump? Thanks for the likes, much appreciated everywhere. Yeah, that is a really big jump to make.
Reporting. Luke Boars will know what to do.
I'm not sure.
Tell him. He will know. And it's two of them. Follow, but quiet. Stay in the shadows.
Yeah, dying does really set you back quite a bit.
Forget birds.
I'm telling you, it was that little one. She loves Spider Friend. Haven't seen it for years. I hope her ladyship had sucked it dry.
shouldn't report it.
I don't know if I missed. Maybe there is another drop bit we got. Because it says drop, doesn't it? I'm looking at it now, seeing how we could get across there. I think we're meant to drop down into that tunnel, actually. I don't think we're meant to go try to make that jump. I think we're meant to drop down into that tunnel. Down below. Whoa, got a bit too close.
Open up! Who's there?
So they
It's
never
telling me to drop.
Open up!
Mustn't lose them.
Then why are there torture marks on your hands?
Okay, although it says to drop, you're not meant to drop then. The button for drop came up, so I assume that's what we were doing, but not by the looks of things.
Just reporting.
We've had a few close-up shots, but no. They don't look as horrible as you'd expect.
It's two of them. Follow, but
I would have expected them to look a lot worse than they do for orcs. Currently, they don't look that terrifying.
I'm telling you, it was that little one.
But we've had a little bit of a close-up, only in a cutscene. So, we haven't actually got a close-up ourselves.
Shouldn't report it. It's always trouble.
Right, how am I making this jump is the question.
Bloodhounds, and that's never fun.
I will need to see if we've got a double jump or something, don't I? It hasn't told us we have. Right, they're going to end up going in there. We're going to try and make that jump across to there.
up here.
So they never caught you?
Mustn't lose them.
Then why are there torture marks on your hands?
I don't know how I'm making the jump. Yeah, I think I meant to make the jump, I just don't know how. The patrol's already gone. The patrol's gone in. And there's an orc guarding it, so we definitely can't go in that way. That's a jump up. There's a guy on the gate, so we can't go in that way.
Stay close to them, precious.
Ah, we go up. We don't go across. We go up. Don't know if I'm meant to be on the wall. Probably not.
She could help us.
Something's brewing. Even the shriek.
Oh, they're below us. There we go.
Those screams.
I'm trying to jump across. We actually didn't need to jump across. Look up.
Yes, the spider could help. First, lure them into her webs, and then...
War, that's what's brewing. Folks high up are getting tense.
Smeagol's talking about using the spider.
They're getting away.
They're not getting away. Okay, back into the bushes.
I hate this tunnel.
The other lantern's out again.
Oh, go high.
But I take it slow not to get seen.
Someone's slave.
Sneak up and hold triangle to ambush.
First.
Yeah, no doubt. That's our stench.
Oh wow, so there is a little bit of combat, but it's all sneaky.
Wants to light fires, does it? Clever orc. The other one. He'll see us.
No worries.
Legs of stone.
Marvel Cupboard, thank you for dropping by, much appreciated, and we'll speak to you soon. I'll try and
I don't like this.
I'll try and make your live stream later. Throw the stone at the lantern. There we go.
We're close. Hey, what?
So it's all about using your surroundings. We can attack, we can throttle as we did the other orc. But there's no full-on combat by the looks of it. By the sounds of it, that orc's gone. 5 levels high. They can't look up that high to the Belcher. Well, that's our first taste of orcs. We throttled one and made one fall to his own death.
Must get out of the light, dear.
Flowers. Bit weird, isn't it? So yeah, as far as I can tell so far, we're replaying Gollum's story before he was captured by the elves. As he's being asked questions by Gandalf. You see the Smeagol side coming out, the caring side.
They will find us.
And Gollum's back.
The beetle saw us. Smash it, smash it. What if it's friendly? Eat it. Don't let it tell on us.
Okay, kill the beetle and hide, or keep watching. I think this is what I thought the game was going to be, and it is. So we've got to make decisions, and it will come out a different side of him. Do we want to be more Gollum, or do we want to be more Smeagol? I did see an interview where the developers said it's not as simple as just being Gollum all the way through. It won't work. You have to kind of play up the both sides. One of these decisions could end up being quite bad. We're going to keep watching, be Smeagol for a minute and see what happens. Now convince Gollum.
Beetle wants us no harm, does it? Could be a spy. It could be.
Observing just looks for pollen. We've got to convince Gollum that we are right as Smeagol by choosing our answers to what he's saying. Thank you for the like, but much appreciated. So convince Gollum there's no danger. Beetle is harmless because careless doesn't look evil. Just looks for pollen. Let's go for pollen.
Beetle just wants to eat pollen, perhaps. Pollen. Yes. It hasn't been following us, has it? It likes us. Look. Look.
Smeagol won the argument. We did win the argument by choosing the right answer by the sounds of it. So we are now going to... So that Smeagol side comes out. Instead of killing the beetle, we're watching the beetle. I would assume there's going to be moments when actually a Gollum... using a Gollum choice is going to be more beneficial than a Smeagol choice. It's knowing what the consequences of your choices are, that's the thing. Madhu Sanku, good morning, how are you? Hey, Beetle did join the party. That's not good. I wonder what would have happened if we smashed the beetle. That's the thing. It's that I want to know now what the other answer would have done. What's that going to do with anything, Teddy Belcher? And I don't even know who Paul McCarthy is. Watch for food items to regard. So we've been injured in that fall, and we need to look for food.
Well done, my dear.
And now we need to escape. Did the beetle betray us, Precious? So Smeagol's now doubting the beetle as well now. Right, we've got full health game. Need to keep an eye out for food items though. Use Gollum's intuition and heightened senses. Okay. It's very bright. So here there's a choice of which way to go.
The Wraith.
And I'm guessing we head to the way that his intuition is showing him. To the right. And then again here he's left. Definitely an interesting take. Okay. There's no intuition. Oh, there is, down there. I'm guessing, I don't know what happens if you don't use the intuition. We played Batman Arkham Knight this evening. As we continue to, oh, we can see him over there, okay. Oh!
Where now?
There's two of them. Back this way. So there's two of them there. We don't want to be going that way, do we?
Precious.
I'm glad they left the music on. It definitely adds a heightened sense. Can he see us there? I think he can. See, his senses are saying, there's another one there. We're in trouble. I thought we were meant to follow his senses, but I wonder if you go the opposite way to what their markers are. There's another one there, isn't there? That music. I'm glad I left it on. Yeah, not that way. You want to see him get roasted? Well, I'm trying to try and avoid that if possible, because dying sets you back quite a long way. There's another one there. Another one there. I'm guessing I can't go up. No. Everywhere we go, there is someone waiting for us. I don't know what happens if I just try and run for it. Should we see what happens if I just go for a run for it? I think I can't see any way past them. They're everywhere. Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated. That's not a nice thing to say, is it, Teddy Belcher? It's not nice to see someone die like that. Well, trophy achieved, the Wraith. I'm assuming we were meant to get captured. Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated. Doesn't look like there was anywhere else we could go. Everybody rooting against the hero. I wouldn't call Gollum a hero, though, to be fair.
Look at me. They brought you to him, didn't they? The Dark Lord. What did you tell him? What did you tell Sauron? A ring. What did you tell him?
Nothing. Nothing. We swears. We swears. Don't tell them, precious.
So Smeagol gave them the answers they were after.
So he knows.
Gollum was trying to not say anything, but Smeagol couldn't take the torture and told Sauron that Bilbo Baggins took the ring. After being questioned by the Dark Lord himself, Gollum was thrown into the slave pits underneath the Dark Tower.
Shut up!
My assumption is we need to try and escape. The game is escape slave. that? Chapter 2, the Maggot.
Shut up, Grashnig.
What's this for?
It's your number 4. Lay down.
Okay, we've got to go to sleep. So day 1 in the slave pits.
Shabrak! Shabrak!
I'm assuming we're following the orc. Be my guess. Go to the mustering yard.
Smeagol! Ubrishib! Drei!
They're kind of gesturing to where we need to go. We can't understand what they're saying.
Smeagol doesn't know what to do.
Reading. Move! Move, you scum!
And we understand them now.
The great eye sees us.
The great eye sees us.
The great eye sees us.
Right, we're going to report to the Beastmaster.
The great eye knows.
The great eye knows. Nimda, Ubrishib.
Just keep your head down. Do what the masters tell you.
Run till your feet are bloody.
What is that thing? Not a dwarf, not a goblin. Too ugly for either of them.
Be quiet.
So the slave
Yes,
doesn't understand
my
what
king.
we are. It's a very good point though. What is Gollum slash Smeagol?
I don't care if you're sick.
He's not tall enough to be a human. He's not an orc. Or an elf. But he doesn't look like a goblin either. Or a hobbit.
See that one? Oh, these new slaves are weaklings. The Morocks like them.
I disagree. It does nothing to do with Donkey Kong. It has no resemblance to it whatsoever.
They keep all the strong ones higher up now. All claimed by the breeders.
It is very atmospheric. Yeah, no, the way he moves is nothing like Donkey Kong.
What has Smeagol ever done to them?
This is a lot smoother.
Oi, Miss Tagla.
It's not a chimpanzee.
Nimdai, Slogobishil, Gulsu. Please, we don't understand.
This way.
Alright, we're following the frail man.
Hey, Grashnig. I didn't catch your name.
Okay, who are we giving a name as? Gollum.
Some calls us Gollum.
Gollum.
I had to pick quickly
You're
there.
going to die down here, Gollum. My advice, make your death count. You have to get the Boroks back into their pens. As fast as you can. They let you starve if you're slow.
Bollocks.
The beasts. If they run at you, find cover. Get to high ground if you can. They don't have the best eyes. Open the pens and lure them in there. Then quickly close the gates.
Hens.
All right. I will help you.
Alright, looks like we've been put to work in the slave pit. The frail man seems to have taken pity on us a little bit, wants to help.
Climb the ladder. The gate is not for us. First things first. The slaves chase the cattle. The cattle chases the slaves. You are the bait.
Oh, we're the bait.
You'll get trampled. Lure the animal into the pen and then quickly shut the gate.
Okay, so we're going to lure them in, climb up, get out.
Those love to break the levers. That's why there's another one on top.
Okay.
Now down on the other side. Carefully.
This is going to be interesting to try and not get
his
eaten.
attention and run. Now run.
Run!
To the pen.
Run! Run, 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 run! Will be too quick. Is he in? Pull the lever.
And that's it.
Right, well that's one in.
Hold on. No, it's not.
Now there's two more.
Very well. There is another pen. Back there.
Good for
The way is
it.
long, and the Boruks are fast. These ones are bulls, so I wouldn't trust the fences to stop them.
Oh great.
If they get too close, try getting to higher ground.
So we need to get a pair of them into the next gate. They're there, aren't they? This is going to be interesting. They're behind me. No! I think they've got me. No, just about escaped.
Above the gate is another lever.
Yeah, I'm...
Why are they doing this to us? Smeagol has promised. He'll find the precious for him. He swears.
Oh, okay, the lever's over there. I'm hoping they're still in there.
What's it shouting, Precious? Beastmaster will tell us.
Not
Optimistic
too
Unicorn, good
bad
morning.
for your first day. Not too good.
Wait, just into Part 2 and Apex.
No more work.
Oh,
down
nice.
below.
Well done for that. That's
They
that's
want
really
to
good.
Keep an eye on you. Their newest scheme to humiliate.
Michael
you,
Bay
suppose.
movies. I don't know which movies they are.
Next.
But yeah,
the
no, well,
lights.
congratulations to the Plat 2 and Apex.
Dry! Snaggle up! Move!
So we managed to trap 2 of the beasts. Well, 3 of them in total. Report to the Minorc. I don't think it's that way. I don't think we're meant to be up there, are we? No, we're going to go down, I think. There we go. We're in. It's definitely terrifying not being able to fight back, and in situations where like the beasts are after us just a minute ago. Normally you'd just want to turn around and hit them, fight back, and obviously we don't have that ability.
What's it saying, Precious? Is it asking riddles?
Don't listen to her. There's a reason she's in a cage.
What reason?
She's a witch. Well, that's the rumor.
Ah. So there's a witch supposedly in one of the cages. The frail man has definitely taken a liking to us. There's the guy we're reporting to.
Please! Smeagol doesn't
Cyber
know.
training
Doesn't know the words, does he?
No.
And what does a good slave do? Huh? A good slave that doesn't know the words? He learns. Maybe you should run, little slave. We want to be done before the third horn, don't we?
Follow the frail man.
Please, wait. The frail man must help us. What was that?
The bridge. Now come on.
So Gollum is obviously braver than Smeagol.
Dead workers.
Dead.
8 didn't report back yesterday.
Smeagol is
Find their
definitely
bodies,
more of a
collect their
coward,
numbers, as quick as you
but
can.
more gentle as well.
Yes, their tags, like the one they gave you, 8. You're on your own now.
We gotta
8
find
bodies,
tags.
8 numbers.
It's too hot.
Oh, these are the mild parts.
Right, we need to find 8 tags of dead slaves. Essentially. I'm guessing we don't want that bubble to hit us.
Or would you prefer the fiery rivers?
Is that the goblin? What is it doing?
Who wants to join the brainless maggots?
Right, there's a tag below us there.
Look at that. He's incredible.
Now he's coming.
So.
It gives me shivers.
Oh, we caught the fire there, so we took some damage. Right, so that's 1 tag of a dead slave.
This one doesn't need a number anymore, does it? That's 1. 7 left.
7 more tags to get.
Work.
Elvis, good morning, how are you? I don't look at reviews, Elvis, so I actually don't have a clue what the reviews have been. That doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't look at reviews at all, so I haven't seen anything, to be fair. I generally find that any game that's been poorly reviewed, I end up enjoying. That's why I don't listen to reviews anymore, because I think they're pointless.
Fire that
Right, another
glows.
tag.
2 numbers. How did they die, my precious? Too much work. Too much heat. Come, faster.
Okay, next one is above us.
At least we had
Find the way up to that one, I think.
it was something. Here, nothing but ashes.
There's nothing that way, is there?
Ashes every day.
I think we need to find a way up. Or is there a way round? That guy's still alive. Okay, we're heading up there. Oh, there's actually a lever here. This should get us up, I assume. Hello, good morning. How are you? So far, it's very atmospheric, is what I would say. And it's very different not being able to fight. You know, we're so used in most games to fight, aren't we? And where we haven't got that ability, it is very different. Okay, another tag here.
3.
Right. Nothing there. Are we climbing? I think we can. Can't run back up there. Okay. That's a dead end. So we're looking for somewhere we potentially can climb. Can't climb up there. Ah, there's a climb point here. We'll say the climb points aren't easy to see. There's a climb there. I don't think I can make that jump backwards. Oh, there's one above me here. There we go.
Cruel orcs. No one here to help us find our precious.
Back jump here, maybe? Yep. And then back jump potentially. No. And then back jump from here. There we go. And up the ladder. Right, made it back up at least. It's about Gollum / Smeagol and his 2 sides of his personality. That's all we know at the minute. It's replaying his story from when Bilbo Baggins took the ring from him. All we kind of really know is... Oh, we don't want to be down there, we want to be wall running here. Gandalf is his Smeagol / Gollum has been captured by the elves. Gandalf is questioning him about what happened after Bilbo took the ring, what happened to him, how much information he gave to Sauron. And we're at the point where we've just gone into the slave pit. That's kind of all we know. Collectibles Part 1 trophy achieved.
Like in the old times of the orcs deep under misty mountains.
Patient, but I'll tell you more about it. Soften the... Okay, I think we're heading over that way. No. Trophy achieved. Welcome to Mordor. I don't know where that puts us back to. Okay, back to where we got the last tag. Yeah, dying does set you back quite a bit. So if you make the wrong move, it's so easy to get killed very quickly. I did see the Assassin's Creed Mirage gameplay, yes. We've got a release date at least. I'm looking forward to it. I'm interested to see how they're going back to the previous. Right, we did get a collectible from over there, but I don't know if it's still there. It's not. Okay, so we didn't need to go back.
What kind of freak is that?
Oh, I've done it again. Right, we know we don't need to go across there because we've already collected the collectible, what was there, whatever that is. But yeah, the Mirage gameplay, it looks interesting. Obviously, they're going back to the old systems, going away from the RPG, smaller map, but a really tight-knit city to explore and be in. I'm interested in how the story is going to work with Bassam. So it depends how that goes, I think. Will depend on if it's any good or not. But it'd be interesting to see. A lot of people are talking about price because it's meant to be a lot less in terms of hours.
Hey,
right.
What kind of freak is that?
Another tag here.
We must rest.
That's number 4.
Not yet.
We can take a worm. So I can eat worms if we need to survive. That's our food.
Hey, what is that? Looks like a frog.
Don't listen, my love.
Okay, another tag there.
No rest, my precious. Or someone collects
5 of 8 so far. So we are getting the job done. I can slide down. There you go. Obviously, I think we picked up a bat wing was what we picked up. And I'm being aware of what's around us in case there's more things to do. There's another ladder here, to be fair. Worms on ice. I don't think it's cold enough for ice here, considering all the fire.
Made it down. It's too hot. It burns our skin.
Okay, tag is over to the left there. There's ropes here though as well. It's over here. Okay, I think we're using the ropes to get across. We've never gone on ropes so far. Are they ropes to go across? I think I can. I don't know if I can make that jump, to be fair. You can make that jump. Alright, watch out for the fire. I think we're going up, but I want to make sure we're picking everything up we can. Oh no, there we go. Tags there. That's number 6. We're now heading back up over there by the looks of things.
The fallen is first.
Right, tags there. Anything this way? There's a tag there as well. One more to go, and that's over here.
It burns us. Everything burns. 8.
That's all 8 tags.
Back to the mine master.
Also the Marvel Spider-Man 2. The Spider-Man 2 stuff. It wasn't leaked, it was part of the showcase. To be fair. And it looks really good. And he's not quite Venom, but he's been taken over, hasn't he?
What's your number?
Was the Phantom Blade got to his side, did it, Elvis? Spider-Man 2 does look good. Yeah, there's a couple of things I looked at and thought, actually, that looks really cool. Mirage was interesting. We'll have to wait and see how it plays out in terms of story.
They're sending the weak up to the tower.
And how the modern day fits in. They're sending a week up to the tower, are they? Okay. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how the Mirage game works out.
Even fight.
They never do.
Now.
Some of the parkour looked too similar to Valhalla. The parkour reminded me of Unity, to be honest. Step forward. Yeah, it reminded me of Unity. Which isn't going to be a bad thing if that is similar to what it is. I don't want it to be you can climb everything like we've had in the RPGs. Because I think that does ruin it. You want it to be more realistic in terms of where you can climb and what you can climb. So I'm hoping that's the kind of way they've gone.
In the Tower of Light. They don't come back. That's all I know.
They promised the best parkour. Yeah, well that's what I'm hoping they've gone with Unity's kind of system.
What's the light do to them?
You won't play them until you've done the free open world. No, I think you should play them after them. That's the release order, isn't it? That's generally the best way of playing, I think. Yeah, you've got to complete them, yeah. Combat looked like it had more varied combat moves than we've seen in the RPGs, more choice, more ways of executing a move, which is definitely an interesting thing, and I think something that could be good, as long as it's not too repetitive.
And you?
8. All 8.
Ugly and slow. I would milk you for blood, if you had any.
Milk us for blood.
Well,
Return to your cell in the barracks and end the day at the window. Okay, so we've got to return to a cell, and we can end the first day in the slave pit by sleeping. So once Bilbo took the ring, we were captured. Oh, old metal spoon.
We could use that.
We're going to dig our way out.
Who did this? Come on, who saw it? Anyone?
Someone's killed a slave.
He fell.
Yes, that's bound to happen with a broken neck.
No one's admitting to killing him. Right, let's end the day. Our first day in the slave pit is done. You wish they'd done remaster Transformers War for Cybertron Full Assassination. They could be quite cool, actually, to be fair. You have the double assassination. Yeah, I think. Well, no, he's only got one blade though, so maybe not. I don't know. Double assassination only works if you've got dual blades. That's the problem. If they add it, it needs to make sense.
I've seen people sit there all night, staring.
So far, we've chosen Smeagol answer once and a Gollum answer once.
Good, clever
which would be interesting.
All dead and gone.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense how they can do a double, does it? Unless you've got a sword, I suppose, in one hand.
Ah, yes. That beautiful gate leads straight out of Lugbor's, they say. There it is.
Yeah, no, I understand some of them have done doubles, but it doesn't make sense unless you've got a sword or a knife or a dagger or something.
Who lives in the tower?
The master of the Black Pits, a sorcerer. But the orcs just call him Candleman.
Candleman.
Maybe
I'm just glad we got a release date, because now I can actually plan for it.
Alas, there is only one way into the Tower of Light. The one that our sick friend Darimon took today. He lost his hope long before he lost his life. As most of us do. Before that, however, he tried to find
12th
plans
October.
For the tower. He was obsessed with
I knew it was going to be late, to be fair.
Great collection of
Later in
maps,
the
he
year.
told me, stored somewhere in the halls of Grond, in a building made of steel.
They're not all like that, to be fair. I get what you're saying about, you know, they're trying to money grabs and bugs and poor story and stuff. But that's still the minority. I think the majority of games are good quality. I was hoping Spider-Man 2 would come out before it. I don't think they're going to try and challenge each other. My estimation was Spider-Man would be August, September, and I was expecting October, November for Mirage. So that's what I'm hoping for. In the old days, generation ago. I like the obviously I like the fact that games have moved on graphically. They're more realistic now. Graphically, they're incredible compared to what they were. But yeah, I don't think every game is the same like that. I don't think every game is full of bugs. I think the problem is now, I think, is the gaming community makes developers rush games because they're not happy to wait. Whenever there's a game announces a delay, they get death threats. And if the gaming community didn't act like that, we wouldn't have these buggy games at launch, because the developers would be able to delay games, would be able to wait until it's a finished product. So I think the gaming community has not helped that in that way. Black pits, dirt eater. Many pits and prisons underneath the tower, and none of them. I missed what he said. So we're in a different part of the slave pits.
Water. Please.
I told you, don't talk to her.
Thanks for the like, all much appreciated. Right, the Frown Man says he's heard we're quite the climbers. I'm guessing we're doing quite a bit of climbing in a minute.
Ha! That rodent from yesterday, still walking.
Here comes the filth.
Okay, we're going to go and report to the Orc.
Special honour for you today. Some of our little crackers didn't go off last night. Some dirt eater needs to crawl down the tunnels and light them up.
That'll be us then.
And among all dirt eaters, don't you two look like kings?
Now we're getting more of a close-up look at the Orcs.
Stop staring sharp.
They're kind of like I expected. Maybe not as terrifying.
It's gonna come down on us. Come on, this way. Take a light. It's going to be dark.
We likes dark. Frail man can keep nasty lights.
They used to have dwarves for this kind of work, but they're all gone. Now they send in the most.
Oh, so they used to have dwarfs down here in the slave pits, but they're all gone.
Lighting them, that's the dirt eater's task. At the end of the tunnel, you'll find a barrel full of flammable liquid. Go down.
Yeah, this actually released today on Mr. Unicorn this morning. We had to wait till 9 AM to play because
no marks. These tunnels haven't
it was locked
clear.
until 9 AM this morning, which is unusual. Normally we would. Normally a game would release at midnight, but for some reason this didn't release at 9 AM.
I'll keep watch.
Right, we've got to crawl in the tunnel and light the explosives. What do we got here? Oh, we've got more worms. Light worms. Worms are good. So yeah, we need to light the explosives with the red stone we've got. Hopefully not get blown up ourselves.
That smells like foul eggs.
It's definitely different. I like the fact it's a slow pace, but it's not. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Story-wise, it makes sense. I'm not sure how it fits in with the other stories we know from Lord of the Rings, to be fair. And obviously it's not open, it's quite linear currently.
That must be the cracker.
Right, we need to put in the red stone. We need to get out of here before it blows up. I like the difference in the characters though, Smeagol and Gollum, and the way they talk to each other. I'm nearly out of stamina. Because the differences in characters are quite noticeable. Smeagol being more scared, more worried. Gollum trying to be big, brave, and Smeagol is gentler, as we found with the beetle. But it's how the choices change things, because we don't know what would have happened if we had picked the Gollum answer with the beetle, to eat it, kill it. Okay, back to the frail man.
You can see in the dark.
First one done.
Do you want to know a secret? Let's finish these tunnels first. Come this way.
I think the frail man's going to have something to do with us getting out of here, isn't he? Gollum.
Why do we have to go? Frail man does nothing.
Ah.
You need to learn. I won't always be around to teach you.
So the choice there was between Gollum saying something to the frail man or Smeagol. Smeagol would have probably said something a bit nicer, whereas Gollum was, well, why are we doing it all? Right, we've got to watch out for them balls. I'm guessing when they go up, we get burnt.
Frail man's useless. Useless. What did he do? He does nothing. very old. It can't grow nice like us, can it? No, it cannot.
Right, second barrel. And then we're going to get out of here again before it explodes. Going to show more Mirage gameplay. Oh, I'm hoping they do. Yeah, I'm hoping they do show more before it releases. They should do. They'll advertise it heavily. I think it will sell well because people have been waiting for it. Well, that's the barrels done. Thanks for the like, but much appreciated. Smeagol is struggling.
One more, come on.
There's one more.
No, forget about it.
Has it food, eh? Has it nice fish hidden away?
Not here. Finish the last tunnel, then meet me back upstairs at the cages.
Right, there's one more tunnel to do, and then we've got to meet him upstairs. Where's this last tunnel? Yeah, I don't mind the slow pace, to be fair. I think it's nice sometimes just to have that slower pace, and just to don't go that way. Forks there. Right, we're going through the tunnel. One more to do. Can't wait for Dead Space 2 Remastered, wouldn't me? I've never played any of the Dead Space games, to be fair. Okay, I'm guessing it's a long jump.
Secret? What secret, eh? The old man has secret food, perhaps? Yes. What does it eat? Cruel orcs eat everything up.
Let's go. Oh, I missed the jump. I will say it's very easy to miss a jump. Right, that's him. Oh, don't do it again. Trophy achieved. Wait, not yet. I'm guessing there's quite a few trophies for dying in different scenarios by the looks of things. Because twice we've died now, and twice we've got a trophy for doing so. Too close to the wall, I think, there. Let's try that again. It's the rush, because as soon as the barrel's going, we know it's going to explode. I'm trying to get away from it as quickly as we can. And I can't get the distance. Right, let's slow it down a little bit and not rush. There we go. We're out, we're good. But yeah, that's a couple of times now we've died. I've just been burned, to be fair. And we've got, oh! Why did he jump up? And from dying, we've gained trophies, so I'm guessing there's a few based on dying. Right, we're done.
Think of the precious.
I'm gonna eat one of my worms.
How it shined, how it twinkled in the dark. So sweet, so beautiful.
We want to be going up here, don't we? We've got to report back to the orc.
Find it before he does.
And then we're gonna.
He can crawl in the dark, make nasty lights shine.
After we report to the orc, we need to go and see the frail man and see what he's got to say. The secret that he had to tell us.
What's that? I smell incompetence.
Aye, but who's a looking at Sklimmerip?
And now he wants bread for crawling through some dirt. Take it then. Nobody shall call Kuznach unjust. Back upstairs with you.
Okay, back to the frail old man.
Air is better here. Frail man can tell us secrets now.
Remember the dwarves I mentioned earlier? One of them told me something once.
Is that what it's about? Is it?
Those
I've not played it, to be
above
fair.
the bridge, see? He had to build them. Dangerous work, But after a while, he knew where the guards watched. He'd steal red stones and hide them in a cave near the breach. Just one stone each day, so the guards wouldn't notice.
Why?
Why do you think?
To
What
escape.
happened?
Well, one day he slipped and fell.
That's not a nice story.
I suppose not.
So is he? I think he's just told us basically how we could possibly escape.
Have water.
The stretch it out, he said.
Hey,
The suddenly.
little Gollum got bread. Now Gollum owes it to me.
The cruel orc wants to rob us of the bread we've just earned.
Or are you deaf? Are you deaf, little Gollum?
Give bread, threaten or beg. Do you know what? I'm going to threaten him. I'm going to see if we can beat the cruel orc at his own game.
Perhaps Orc would sleep more quiet if we was his friend.
Is that a threat?
That would have been a bad choice.
Are you threatening me?
Probably was a bad choice. I wanted to see what would happen. Black Pits, the Rattler, only the orcs goes too quick. Days later, so we've been in the slave pits for quite a while now. It's knowing how them decisions are going to play out.
The holes have dropped. Frailman said there was maps.
I'm Sefut. But I suppose Frail Man is fine. Stay close to me. I can show you.
Yeah, I didn't want the cruel orc just to give the bread. I don't think Gollum would allow that. Because Gollum can be quite nasty. Smeagol would have done.
We call it the Rattler. You can hear why.
But I think there's going to be instances where we're going to want to choose the Smeagol answer over Gollum.
There is another way, from down below.
Master won't let
Like we
us
did with the
work down
beetle, to be
below.
fair.
He barks worse than he bites. He only hates leak spittles. Follow me to the sewers.
Right, we're heading to the sewers with the Frown Man. We've got to report to the Beastmaster again. I'm hoping we're not going to get chased again.
Why don't you move? Come on, girl, move.
I'm kind of looking forward to when we actually escape the
Sharku, to the
slave
sewers.
pits, to be fair, and
This
seeing
thing
how
is
that
all
plays
yours.
out after that.
Ah, you stink already.
Everyone looks so different, which isn't a bad thing either.
Good.
Well, none of the orcs
I'm
look the
going to
same.
send you down with the Mormac flow.
What's more map?
The cages going up to the Tower of Light. You know why we call them the Silent Stairs? When the doomed go up there in one of the cages, their screams are choked by fear. They go up choking, and coming back down in these channels is the Mormac. Dark water that feeds the beasts of Mordor. When you leave the ditch, you will see the Rattler. The hoist with all the bones, remember? The Rattler will take you up to the halls of Grond. If you ever get there alive.
Wow, okay.
Let
If
me
we ever
just
get
open
there
this for
alive.
you.
This sounds like an interesting challenge. Okay. So where are we dropping? I don't know if we're dropping down or going up. I think we're meant to drop down. No, we're not meant to drop down like that. Give all this funding on the 70 church. Oh, we are meant to drop down. Okay, we can dive underwater. I was trying to... I will say, some of the places where you are, it doesn't make sense where you're meant to go. Wow, visibility underwater is not good. And we need air while underwater. You can see how Smeagol has got dirty though now, from being in the water. I can hear beasts. What is that?
The rattler.
That's the rattler
So
up there we've got to get
far
to. So it's going to take care of when he sent her back to normal. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never heard any of the story, to be fair. Alright, there's the beasts. Find a way into the guard lift, aka the rattler. We've got to find a way up to the rattler. The beasts, I think, can go through fences. They're through the fences. Can't get up there. I'm still... Oh, I fell... Oh, that's right, I'm underwater. Are they above me? They are, aren't they? Right, from here we're running down there, I think. They're behind us. Let's run! There's going to be more beasts chasing us now. I'm definitely not getting the jumps right in terms of timing. I think we're good, we're okay. I can eat a worm, to be fair, that would help restore our health. There we go, there's a worm eaten. I don't think I want to drop there, do I? I think I want to go left. Yeah, finding where you're meant to be going sometimes can be pretty difficult to figure out. Just because I wouldn't say it's simple to know directional changes sometimes. Okay, I think we can drop down here.
What if he watches us, the Dark Lord? What if he sees? Not tiny Smeagol. So many things for him to watch. Mountains, enemies, spies. No, Lord is looking for the precious. He wants it, wants it.
Okay, we're climbing up.
But Smeagol promised to help the Lord. We must do what the Lord says. What he says, yes. But he says, save the precious. And who has the precious, eh? Baggins. Baggins. Not here, is it? The nasty, tricksy hobbit. How can we protect the precious when it's so far away? Must be patient, my dear. Must be very, very clever.
Yeah, trying to see the next point sometimes, like now, is pretty difficult to see. Just, there was a bit there. Are we backwards jumping, are we? There we are. From here, yeah, just trying to see sometimes where you're meant to be heading is tricky. There's a pipe there. I think so. It's very dark. So is that all the storyline, is it? For that? And my guess is we've got to avoid the orcs here. We're trying to get up to there by the sounds of it. Okay. Avoid the orcs, I think, where possible. We can drop down here. Okay, from here. As I say, it's just trying to work out where we're going sometimes. It's just tricky. Why did he not jump into that? Shouldn't have fell that far. Right, we're going to hide in the shadows and avoid bright light to stay away from the orcs. So that orc there, we need to get away from him, so we've got to stay in the shadows. So I'm guessing we climb up the right hand side. Gollum cannot kill orcs wearing a helmet. So we have throttled an orc previously, but we can't do it on anyone wearing a helmet. So where are we going? Oh, we're going through there. There we go. Oh, we can kill that orc then.
What?
Oh, I've been found. Mr. Marplace, good morning. How are you? Yeah, we were a little bit higher than that. We lost some overnight, as always. But yeah, subs have been going up quite nicely, to be fair. We did lose a few overnight, but that happens. Right, so we can throttle this orc. We just got to be quieter getting behind him. Oh, I've been seeing the game.
Yeah.
That wasn't my intended.
No, don't you like it?
So we can't kill orcs that have got helmets, we can kill orcs without. And this one hasn't got a helmet. Although the choice that came up was play our little game. There you go. So play a little game, throttle him. So that's the Gollum side, I would say, coming out thinking throttling the orcs is a bit of a game. Reminds you of an orc movie. The Killer, good morning, how are you? Right. A lot of it is trying to be sneaking, staying hidden, to be fair. It's definitely an interesting concept. It's a nice slow pace though. Right, there's an orc there with a helmet. We can lure him here by turning off the light.
Curse it.
I think that's the right way. He's got a helmet on, he has, hasn't he? Has he got a helmet on or is that his hair? That was his hair. I took a risk. Another orc throttled. Turned into a bit of a killer, I must admit. Killing all these different orcs. Look at his eyes in the dark. Right. How am I getting through there? There must be something we can do here to maybe lure him over. I don't quite know how we're sneaking past him. Anywhere we can climb potentially. He's got a helmet on, so we can't throttle him. Ah, okay. There was a climb. I did wonder if there was. As I say, it can be tricky to work out exactly where we're heading sometimes. That's my issue at the minute. Okay, I've got to be careful because if he's looking out, which I think he is, where do we drop to or go to next? And I don't think I can make that jump high up there. I was going to try and jump to that, but I don't know if I can make that jump. No, we can't. I nearly killed myself in the process, though. Managed to get away from the orc at least. I'm hiding in the shadows.
No.
Right, we managed to get past the orc, but where now? I don't think I'm meant to be down here, that's anything. I think I'm meant to be going up to there. Oh, there's a climbable wall actually there. Assuming he can't see me climbing up here. And then from here, climbing even further up by the looks of things. Tunnel to go through. can be quite dark in places like this, so you can't see anything. I'm kind of guessing we're going the right way, to be fair. I'm assuming we are. Although we're not back to where we started. That seems like we're back to where we started, doesn't it? Or is it just somewhere similar? I really hope I've not gone all the way back. Fell too far. Don't kill myself. Okay. So this is above the orc that's down there. I think we were heading the right way, by the looks of things. But yeah, we're meant to sneak past this orc then, by the looks of things. Stick to the shadows, which is here. Stick to the shadows, the orc can't see us. So yeah, I think we were going the right way. It just seemed like we was going backwards because it seemed like where we've been down previously. Right, so from here, where are we going from here? Oh, the primal wall's in front of us, isn't it? Can I speak German? A little bit. I lived in Germany for a little while, but I've never really managed to speak languages very well. I've always struggled to learn new languages. But yeah, I can speak a little bit from when I lived there, but I've always, even at school, I struggled to speak languages. It's just something I've never really got the grasp of. It always amazes me, these people that can speak multiple languages and swap so easily between them as well. I just find that incredible. Okay. Drop to that next bit. So we dropped too far here previously, which is why we were hurt. I'm guessing we're dropping down. Doesn't look... We're okay. Oh, a little bit too far. Just as he was saying, be patient. Right. From here... we can... oh. Okay. I can't see where I'm heading. Ah, this actually, what's that? Can't get through there. Am I not meant to be down? I think I am meant to be down here, but I don't know how I'm meant to get through there. So we just come all the way down here, which I think we was meant to do. But I can't see where we go from there. Yeah, we can't go through that way, so does that mean we came all the way down here for nothing? And it was the wrong way to go, potentially. There's no other tunnels there by the looks of things. I did say finding a way can be quite tricky. So I wonder if that means we weren't actually meant to come down here at all. From here... trying to see where we go next. Up there. We're kind of back to where we just started. We were up here. So yeah, I wonder if we weren't meant to go that way then. Maybe it's just a tunnel. Do you know what? Do Istein. No, I don't know what that means. So there's a tunnel there. Doesn't look like we're actually meant to go that way. Right, well, there's an orc there. We've come that way. I don't really know where we're meant to go next. Are we meant to... Oh, I wonder if we're meant to make the jump onto that board over there. It's a very big jump, though. I'm not making that. I might... No, I'm not making that jump. I think, yeah, I think that's my biggest issue, is trying to see where we should be going is the hardest thing. So this is where we came up. There's an orc ahead of us here. We know that. But we know we can get past the orc that's here. That's not climbable. I think we are meant to go this way. It's just trying to work out where we go from there. Oh, we have got a map. That would help, wouldn't it? I didn't know there was a map. Can we zoom in? That is zoomed in. Oh no, there we go. I think it's a bit backwards controls, to be fair. Okay, so we've got 2 collectibles so far. The controls seem a bit weird. Okay. So we went through the tunnel a minute ago and couldn't get anywhere. I think we're meant to make it to there. If we go down there, is there anywhere from here to go? There's nothing there, is there? No, I can't grab hold of that. Oh, we can climb higher here. Okay, we're higher up now. That's the tunnel that's the tunnel we tried. Was that the same tunnel? I felt like it was lower down before for the tunnel. I think that is the same tunnel we did before, isn't it? So I don't want to go all the way to the bottom if it's not going to be anything there. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's the same tunnel we did before. We got to the bottom and couldn't go anywhere. Well, they're saying that. This looks like we should be going there. I kind of understand it. Obviously, it's different if you play it, isn't it? That's the thing. I think this is the same tunnel we've been down. We couldn't get anywhere. But then I can't see where we go from here. There's no climb ability yet. There's no, doesn't seem to be a climbable wall. We're not making that jump across. I don't know if this is the same tunnel. Well, I think we've got to try the tunnel and see if it works at the bottom of it. I don't see another way. We're really annoyed we get to the bottom of this tunnel and there's nothing there as well. So part of me thinks there should be something here.
You must be patient, my dear. Must be very...
Got too far again. Okay, so we have got a rock to throw. Right, we definitely can't go through there. There's nothing here. So this was the same tunnel we've been down previously and couldn't go anywhere. No, I ignore all reviews, to be fair. I don't look at any reviews when a game launches. I just play myself, make my own decision. I think reviews are too biased now towards the people paying them. So I don't agree with any reviews. And generally, I've found games that I've played that have been badly reviewed, I've enjoyed. So yeah, I don't listen to a single review anymore. I find them all pointless. And I think the gaming community as a whole would probably be better off without people reviewing games. And that way people make their own decisions of what they enjoy and what they don't enjoy. That's a personal thing. Okay. So if the tunnel is blocked down the bottom, then that's not the way we need to go. I generally pre-order, especially if it's something we've decided we're playing on the channel. I will pre-order so we can play it that morning of release. But yeah, that's why I pre-order, because if that's what we've picked up, we're playing. That's what we voted for. I want to be able to do it from release, don't we? So I have to pre-order in that respect. Okay. I don't know which way we're heading. We know that tunnel is blocked. We can't go any further there. I can't see anything climbable here. We can drop down here. Yeah, that tunnel was blocked. But then there are games we haven't played on release. We've waited a few years, some of them. But yeah, I definitely don't listen to reviews. Right. I think we've got to get across that board in the middle there, but there's no way of making the jump that I can see. Unless we can make the jump from up there. I might have to end up dying again just to see if we can make it. That to me looks like it is a jump point, but it's making that jump. Yeah, we're not making it. I wouldn't say I spend a fortune. You know, this was £50. Jedi Survivor we did on release, that was £60. I don't buy the extra editions, especially with DLC, and I don't buy extra editions if it's cosmetic based stuff. To be fair, but yeah, I wouldn't say I spend a lot. Okay, there's obviously something I'm missing from that jump up there. So what do we need to do? That's the question. I can't. I wonder if I can make that jump, but I can't. Right. Trying to work out where we need to be going, that's the problem. How do you schedule and placement games when we... it's just an organisation, to be fair. We've cut... Well, we were cutting down the amount of games we're playing and having on a daily episodic schedule from 3 to 2, but then I've played something new. That's going to be starting soon, so... we won't end up cutting down as much as I was hoping for. But yeah, I do have a lot of different games on the go. It's just managing that and making notes so I know where I am in different places and things. Right, we know how to get down here. This bit's simple. My issue is, where do we go from here? Or are we going the wrong way? That's my other thing. We know we can't kill an orc with a helmet. I don't know if the orange marker when you use your sight tells you which way you should be going. I don't know if that's telling us where to go, where we've been. That's the problem. Is there something here we've not seen? I've been seen. Run, 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 run. I'm going backwards on where we've already been, I know, but I don't feel I've got much choice. I think we went the wrong way. I think we was meant to go this way then. Yeah, so we actually went the wrong way and we got stuck because there was nowhere to go that way. We were meant to go this way, I think. And we're going to hide in the shadows every time he turns around, if he can't see us. When he turns the game, we're making a run for it. Please turn around. Turn around fully the other way so I can get past you. There you go. I've been seen. I got caught. Yeah, some games, you know, we buy and release, and that's not an issue. And some games we don't. It depends on you guys as well. If we voted on it, you guys want me to do release, we don't release, and then we pre-order. But then there's other games we've asked the question, and people there's no wait because I want to enjoy the story myself. So sometimes we won't play a game, so you guys can enjoy the story yourself, and we don't ruin it for anyone. There's that aspect as well. I think I made it past. Right, what do we got here? Right, so we can pick stones, and we can hold 5 in total. Throw stones to distract guards. I can't see which way he's looking, to be fair. So that guard is there. Well, I think we've got to throw a stone to distract him by the looks of things. There you go. Go and check it out then. No? What about if we throw a stone and hit that? How did that not distract him? Okay. We can throw a stone to distract the guard. Oh, he found me. No worries, Optimus Unicorn. Have a good evening and have a good sleep. I'm sure we'll see you soon. Thank you. Right, this it's actually got quite tricky. So we've got to throw stones to distract the guard, but obviously not get seen doing so. We spent a little time being in the wrong place by the looks of things. That guard is there. We don't want to get seen. How does that not distract him? I'm out of stones now. I've got no stones to distract him with. I'm in the shadows. Run! They got me. Thanks for the like as well, twisting you, much appreciated. Right. I'm obviously throwing the stones in the wrong place, aren't I? Can I throw the stone at him? I think that's going to distract him more. I thought making noise there would actually help us, but instead it doesn't. It seems it doesn't do anything to him. You recorded your PlayStation Showcase reaction, did you? Yeah, I've seen a few people have done the same video, to be fair. I've never been one for reactions. How do I get him to move? Right, maybe I don't need to get him to move. Maybe I can go above. No, I can't get on there. I was hoping I could get onto there, but I don't think we can. I'm going to throw the stone at the actual guard. See if that helps. I need him to come out of where he is, that's the problem. I've only got one stone left after this. Right. Okay, so we have to throw the stone actually at him to get him to move. We've tried every other way of making noise, bar throwing it at him, and that was the only thing that worked. I don't know where Okay, so we need a climb point from here that I can't see. Where am I climbing? That's what I would say about this so far. It's been quite dark to see where we should be heading at times. I can't see a single climb point. I'm gonna get caught. I don't want to get caught. Must be something that I've missed. Oh, there's a hole there. Shall we go through that hole? No. God save me anyway.
Ha! Not so far.
I've watched it. I've watched it, Dennis. It's fine. I've watched it. But I've seen loads of people doing reaction videos to it. A lot of people criticising it for not being very good as well. You reckon it was really good? Yeah, a lot of people are saying it wasn't. I don't really have an opinion either way. It was. I think they kind of showcased the games I expected. Mirage, Spider-Man 2, which was what I was kind of expecting. Right, we know we can distract the guard with stones. I kind of think we've gone the wrong way again. Can't climb on top of that barrel. I wonder if we have gone the wrong way. Can we? Ah, we can. Hang on. It's telling us to go this way. So although it tells you you can distract a guard and do certain things, that doesn't necessarily mean that's what you should be doing. I think that's the big thing. What I've only just really paid attention to was, although it says you can do something like throw a stone, distract a guard, that's what you don't necessarily need to be doing that to progress. So trying to find your way sometimes is quite difficult. Because what it's telling you to do, like drop or throw a stone, actually has nothing to do with where you need to be going. But that's what I'm finding the hardest, is actually knowing where we should be going. Because a lot of the time, it's not an easy spot, let's put it that way. Can I grab the chain? No. I died. I wonder if the chain could be grabbed, but not by the looks of it. Teardown was PC exclusive. No, it can't be. If something was a PC exclusive, then it's still PC exclusive. It's just now on PlayStation as well. You can't change an exclusive from one platform to another. It doesn't work. So if it's a PC exclusive, it just means it's now multi-platform. It doesn't become a PlayStation exclusive. It's just multi-platform instead. I have, yeah. There's been a few that I've got fed up of. Star Wars, I can't remember what it was called. The one where you're in the ships fighting TIE fighters and stuff. I didn't like it. It bugged the hell out of me, and I just said, look, I'm done. Are you kind of suggesting something because of Gollum, are you, Elvis? But yeah, if I don't enjoy a game, I don't see the point in playing it. That's kind of my thing. If it's something I'm not enjoying, then what's the point? Right, I'm trying to see. It's being able to see where you're meant to be going is difficult. Okay, if we drop down here then. So although we was on that ledge, we didn't need to stay on that ledge. By the looks of things. Right, there are guards here that we need to be careful of. There was something there, I just saw it. Oh, we were full on stones, we can't take stones. Right. So we can go into the shadows here, but that won't help us get anywhere. There are two guards here. I need to distract them, or I need to go to the other side of them. I think we can get around the other side.
So, you really want to challenge him?
There's a guard there and a guard there. So I need to find a way past them.
The Beastmasters are What's he done to you anyway?
I wouldn't say it's boring. I think at the minute it's just trying to understand what it wants us to do sometimes. I think we've got to throw a stone here and try and distract that guard. So distracting him did nothing. That was helpful. I can drop down here. Okay. I wasn't expecting to be able to drop down here. I can't see. Ah, we can go underneath. Another worm. That's a dead end, isn't it? Yeah. What's this way? He has a sight of sorts, yes. Right. Okay, so what we're actually meant to do, I think, from here is go to there, and we get across this way. I think a lot of people are going to find this boring, like you said, Elvis, because there's no combat or very little combat. It's more about sneaking, being stealthy, not being seen. And if you're into, you know, proper action games, this isn't going to appeal, is it? I don't want to slide down. I want to jump to the left. I'd say the only thing I'm having a hard time doing is figuring out where we're going sometimes. That's the bit I'm struggling with. If we run out of stamina here, we're falling as well. I've been seen. Ah, I've been seen right at the end. That's where we've got to get to. We're right there. Yeah, GTA 6 wasn't included, was it? A lot of people are annoyed at that. You like the Plague Tale, Innocence and Sticks? I've not played either of those, to be fair. Plague Tale has been on my list for a while to play. I do want to have a look at it. It does look interesting. That's with the girl and the little boy, isn't it? Brother and sister. Ah, missed the jump. But yeah, I can. If this, who was it earlier that said this? Thanks for the like, but it was much appreciated. This has been reviewed pretty badly. I can probably understand why, based on the last 2 hours. Because if you're into real action games, this is not going to be for you.
Don't spill any of that.
That's the thing. How am I getting up? Yeah, my issue, I'd say, too far, is trying to know where we're going at times has been pretty tricky. And where you think it's quite linear, it is, but there's an element to it that allows you to go out off the beaten track.
Don't spill any of that.
That's not a good thing.
Bones lie down there. Your brother
I think I'm getting up here.
Hey, hurry up! And you mind
Can't go that way.
There's always room for more bones down.
Let's wait for that light to turn around and we'll try and sneak up here, I think. I don't, yeah, the, as I say, all I know is a lot of people complaining about the showcase. A lot of people saying it was really bad. Hide. We've made it. We've made it. We got to the Rattler. I've watched it. I was okay. Yeah, I don't. Depends what you was expecting from it. If you was expecting certain games and they weren't there, you're going to be annoyed and say it wasn't very good. So, everyone's opinion is different, isn't it? It is a wolf.
Giant monsters for the war. But where do we find the maps? House made of steel. That one, yes. How do we get there?
Right, so we've got to try and get to where the maps are, as Smeagol is trying to escape the slave pits.
Needs to take the long way round.
Right, we've got to be careful of being seen as always.
Grant's looking beautiful today. What a pity we'll have to give him away when the war comes.
We're actually dropping down here by looks of things.
Down here.
I think that's, is that water? Is that, I think that's, we're able to drop down here because of the water. Yeah. Like flying, trophy achieved. Some of these trophies are laughable.
Something splashed down there.
Something splashed.
Oxes mustn't see us.
Stone will break my pick.
Remember, the orcs cannot see us. That's the whole aim. There's something to pick up there. What's that? A rock. Right. There is a drop down here because that's a climbable. Oh, he slid a little bit there from the drop.
Where this goes, eh?
Oh, there's an orc there. I got seen. Do you think this is your kind of game, do you, Dennis? It's definitely interesting so far. It's different to the norm. As I say, my only gripe so far is trying to figure out where you're going sometimes is horrendous. Okay. So there is an orc there. We've got to be down there. We've got to be careful of. When we dropped down here last time, is there. So I need to wait for him to walk away, don't I, really, before we drop down? Because we make too much noise when we drop. Right, he's walked away.
Quiet now.
I think we've got to wait for him to come back and then sneak past him that way, I think. Where can we go now? I don't know how far he's going to walk. I think he's going to come back in a second, which means I think we'll be able to sneak past. Right, I've got the crawl button ready. Obviously we don't want to be too quick, otherwise we'll get seen. Too noisy. Ah, okay. So we can go underneath to escape him. Is he watching here, or is he over there? So we'll wait for him to come over here, walk away again, and then we can jump across. No, he stopped over there, we should be okay. Yeah, I don't think he can see us. Right, there is an orc there to be careful of. We can go above though by the looks of things.
What's that stench?
That's your new rooms. Go on, complain, little one.
Okay. Can't see any orcs, so that's a good thing.
Now won't be easy to keep. Do your part to keep it then.
Right, that wall there is climbable. Okay, we've got a back jump against this one. Go across and back jump again by the looks of things. I think this... I've been seeing... I didn't know there were orcs there, to be fair.
What was that thing?
I think this just... It's just does definitely add a layer of challenge with the way the controls are and what you need to do. I'm guessing I'm swinging. Yeah. Right, from here... We drop him down.
Now I will have to report this.
As I say, trying to figure out direction sometimes is a pain. Right, let's eat one of our grubs. I think we're jumping across. There we go. No! When they jumped forward, instead he just decided to let go and fall down. As you do. I don't know where that's put us back to. We'll have to have a look. My eyes decided to be funny and start watching. Oh. But yeah, I think the hardest thing is figuring out directional. But yeah, the lack of action, yeah, like I say, I think people are going to be annoyed at the lack of action. I don't mind it, to be fair. It just depends on how it goes. Obviously, we're very early in. I don't know how long the game is in total. We are very early in. Missed the jump. That's very easy to do. The big thing I want to see is how your choices affect the game going forward. I fell down again. Mainly in terms of if you pick a Gollum answer, what would be the difference between that and a Smeagol answer? Or is it just the fact you're going to get something different said and that's it? You know, if it's just as simple as that, that becomes pointless to a degree. Did I just jump? Didn't jump up, we jumped down.
The bottle. Are you dead? Gobble. Hey.
Why is he not jumping up?
Come here.
I missed the jump. So easy to kill him, that's one thing. Okay, up to there, bar to there. Swing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He just lets go. I'm meant to be jumping.
Hey.
Missed the jump.
Bottle.
It's going to be a case of hearing Gollum scream a lot, isn't it? Right, so there to up to the bar. We're meant to be jumping up to that over there. There we go. We got it this time. And then we drop down here. Where are we going? Maybe that's not a drop down. Oh, there's a climb there. There we go. To say, it's figuring out climbs is so tricky. Where am I going from here? I think I'm heading across to there. Oh no, there we go. Up to the next level. There's a bit there. Where's that taking me? I think we're jumping across to there.
What's that? That moving wood thing.
Moving wood thing. I think obviously when we're high enough we've got to climb onto that over there. So keep swinging until we're high enough. There we go.
Good.
So obviously that goes nowhere. Well, does it? There's actually a climb point there. Ah, so there's more than one way of going up, I think. That's that. If I stop saying before every showcase and we look to the camera, I might actually get it. There is that, yeah. I think you need to go into a showcase and not have an expectation of what they're going to show to enjoy it more. Right, we're heading up there, I think. It's going to be a really big jump, isn't it? Start swinging now. Just made it. I do panic sometimes with parkour, as we've seen in Jedi Survivor and things. I think I've messed it up, and I probably haven't, but I panic and press the button more than once, and that actually means we've messed up. Okay. Oh, it's a run up and then jump backwards. Okay, timing that's tricky. I'm pressing square a lot, and it's not doing it. Jump backwards. Oh, there we go. We've got it. That jump backwards is weird because it doesn't look like you're jumping when you do it. Right, we're across.
Is this what moves the wood thing? Yes, the wood thing could help us.
Okay, the wood thing could help us. And we are trying to escape. That's the whole point. I think we need to dodge that to jump across. There we go. I think we've got to wait. Nothing there. I think we're going this way, aren't we? Climbing up that.
Up here. First up, then down again.
First up, then down. So he's kind of telling us where we should be heading. We got the bar. What was the disappointment? That's an Mahogany place. That's what I guess. That's really good. I like that. Right, what's up this way? Nothing up that way. That's the thing. There's more than one way to go, and not every direction is correct. Where the hell am I going from here? Okay, we've been all the way up. Have we been there? No, we're going up there. Ah, so we're jumping this way. So it looks like we're going that to the right, but we're not. We're going down here. Although we do get hurt a little bit. I'm guessing I've gone the right way. As we've already seen, it's not always that simple, is it? Oh, what do we got here? Piece of leather and a louse.
Nice leather for shoes, but we needs no shoes.
Okay. I think they're collectibles more than anything else then. Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated. Still awesome, but how the hell does what I do? How would you do an Xbox reaction? But how would you do it? It's not for, it's a PlayStation showcase. You don't need an Xbox reaction. Right, so this way we've came. I don't think it's the way we need to be going, because we've got the collectible there, so I don't think that's the route we're meant to take. As I say, there are several different routes it seems, and they're all tricky, but some are the right way, some aren't. From here, there's no climb points there, so I'm guessing we're back this way. See, that got us up there originally. I think we've got to get round there, but it's... There's no climb point. I'm guessing I can grab one of those. Then where am I swinging to? There's a platform there. And then from here... So there's a platform here. I can't see a climb point from here. Although, actually, I think we're meant to jump on another one of these and head back up this way. Which is where we can just drop down. And I did say this way doesn't go anywhere, but does it? Yes, it does. There's a jump point there. When you first think that's the way to go, it is easy to get it wrong. Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated. Right, we finally got up there. Once we leave the slave pits, I wonder how it's going to go, because this kind of, it makes sense currently. All the parkour, all the jumping around, all the dodging the orcs. But once we're away from this area, I wonder how it's going to change. But we've got to get to that point first. As I say, I don't know enough to be able to say too much, because I've gone into this as blind as possible. But we're trying to get to there, so we're trying to escape. That's the essential thing.
Down here.
Okay. I think we're just dropping down. Yeah, we're dropping down. There's something below us as well. I like the fact if you go down, drop too far, he slides. I like that. Okay. There's a lever there, which I think is what we're grabbing.
Let's see. It moves. Precious makes the wood thing move. like a skull on a string. Now see where it gets us.
Okay, I'm guessing I've got to get to that. We're still trying to steal the plans from the architect. That's the whole point still. Should do the big jumps on some of these, I think. Right, we're jumping on this. That's a grabbable. Got to be careful of stamina, because stamina will drain whilst we haven't got a foothold. Am I jumping on that? Okay, we were meant to be going up. Where's the jump off point? There is a jump off there, isn't there? Okay.
I'm afraid of heights.
Look down.
Backwards jump. And then from here we're on the wheel and then on that wheel, I think. Okay. Backwards jump to that. That's going to take us up.
Behind us.
Didn't see that till late. I knew it was about to get squashed otherwise though. Okay, from here we are going not that way. Ah, okay, I see what we've got to do. How we get into the next bit? That one's just going round. Could have done a backwards. We need to go backwards jump onto there. So go to the top bit to then jump across. So we'll go round again. While we've got a foothold, stamina doesn't drain. So when you've got no foothold, stamina drains. Right, made the jump. And then from here, we are going to that bit across there, the bit with the red markings. That's where we're going to.
That's done.
That is done. Nice backwards jump there. Okay, what have we got here? Another louse. Right, we're climbing up that. That's a weird angle, isn't it?
Almost there.
Almost there, are we? Don't know, a lot of this does feel like a maze. Got to keep going before he runs out of stamina, because we haven't got a foothold. Have now, so we're okay again.
The map house, see?
Right, that's where we're getting to. We're nearly there.
Boxes. Don't want them to spot us.
Okay. Can't take any more stones, we're full. We're jumping off there, aren't we? Let's grab. Okay. We're grabbing that. Where we... I can't see where we're going from that though. Oh yeah, turn bar. Swing and jump up there. Nope, not enough. Make sure we're swinging enough to make the jump. And we've got to jump at the right point. There we go.
They took my little brother yesterday. He fell off the ladder. They picked him up, sent him up to the tower. I'm sorry.
Almost there. Now where do they keep mapses? The guards.
Right, we'll be careful of guards then. Okay. Stay in the shadows, not get seen. I think we're okay. Oh, we've been seen. I'm done. Crawled underneath though, escaped. I don't know where I'm going, that's the question. Up there by the looks of that. I think we're about to get seen again. Yeah, we're seen. Can't get me from under it. Oh, I actually meant to go up the ladder. Orcs are after us. Get up, get up, get up.
Someone get me a whip.
Then we managed to escape the orcs. Right. Oh, I didn't see the orc there.
Stop.
Didn't see the orc.
Gas, gas.
Okay. They're gassing where they thought we were. So just let the orcs calm down for a minute. As they're trying to gas where we just were. Okay. Once they've calmed down, we're going to head to there. So we're going to get underneath that table and then head up. We'll do it without them looking.
Tell me we didn't lose him. Where are you?
Right, once that one comes back down, we've got to make a run for it, I think. I don't think... Can we throw a stone from here? We can, but it's not going to really go anywhere. Otherwise I'd try and aim over there. That guy's not going to move, is he? Ah, okay. There's an orc there. We've got to get that one to move, essentially. That's what we've got to do. Every movement is making noise. Go through. Right. Where's the next climb point? I can't see where the next climb point is. Or are we just meant to hide here and go up there? I wonder if we're going up that way. Just sneaky about it. Should really eat. There we go. Anywhere to go this way? Not by the looks of it. So we are meant to drop down there, but I don't know where that then wants us to go from there. Oh, we actually don't want to drop. We want to go up. I think we're going up there. And then up that way. So the hardest thing I think is finding where you're heading sometimes. Above us here. Right. There are orcs here, and there are maps. You're going to see us. And they've got torches.
This? No, not the tower.
So I think we've got to look at all the different maps and find out find the map to the tower.
No tower at all.
No tower on that one. On that?
Not this one either.
No, not that one.
Where is it?
Okay, we did just he did notice us a little bit there. We were a bit wary.
This? No, not the tower. No tower at all.
I haven't got many more maps to look at.
Oh, not this one either.
I've only got one left, I think. And then I've looked at them all. Found it.
This one looks like the tower. Nasty tower of light.
Bit of a graphical issue going on with the flickering.
Time to go back. Orcs will miss us. Don't want to go up the silent stairs, do we?
Have we seriously done all this to actually not escape? Report to the mine orc. I think we have done all this and we're not actually going to escape or anything.
Time to leave.
Okay.
And there's our way back.
That's the way back. I thought we was going to try and escape, but it doesn't seem like we are. Right, we're going to wait for that orc to turn around again in a second, then we'll go behind him over there. Can't do anything to orcs with a helmet, but we can throttle orcs with no helmets. Sneaky, sneaky. And we need to speed up. Don't want that. The orc spotting us, I think. Yeah, orc spotted us. Down, jump, go, go, go.
Too late, little orcs.
Too late. We'll wait.
Left.
I think we got away with it, but yeah, it's all that climbing, all that to see the maps, and we're not actually getting away. We're still trapped in the slave mine. Right. Did I get his precious? No, his precious was taken by Bilbo Baggins. That was explained at the start, that the precious Bilbo Baggins already has. So this seems to be time period wise from when Bilbo Baggins takes the ring from Gollum onwards. So what he's doing while that's happened. So before Frodo, but after Bilbo. That seems to be what it is. Here, orcs around us.
What's this? A snagger worm wants to dig himself a little hole.
After all that hiding,
Such a good
the lift is the one
plan
that
now,
gives
is
us
it?
up. You gotta understand the Planet Tower. Okay.
This
We're being
one's had to
punished.
skip work. Crane, what's
Yeah, I think it's during the events of The Hobbit.
Snorri's looking into it. Cut him open.
No, wasn't us. Look at us. We're famished.
Down to the lakes with him. See how he likes deserting then.
Down to the lakes.
Lakes?
Yes, our fiery lakes. A bunch of slaves didn't report back yesterday. I want all missing numbers by the time they sound the horn.
No, please. No lakes. No fire.
Look how big his eyes got.
Smeagol or Gollum, whichever way you want to go, they do not like heat. Right, so we need to find 3 tags before we're allowed back up. 1 tag there. Extreme heat slows him down.
It's too hot. Come.
Smeagol's struggling with the heat. Gollum is trying to be brave and say it's not an issue. But we are slower whilst we're hot. So our second tag is just over there by the looks of it. I'm obviously looking around to see if there's anything else around us, but it doesn't seem to be a lot of the time.
Captain! What? One of your men crawled up that tunnel over there. And? Shouldn't he be working? Special mission.
Okay, 2 tags done.
That's the last one.
We're getting
yes?
slower though.
Could be more.
The heat is really slowing us down.
Wants to sleep. Just a little further, sweet one. Just a little.
There we go, all 3 tags. He's getting worse though. And we've collapsed. Remember our promise. So what is our promise to the Dark Lord, I wonder? To Sauron.
You're parched.
I don't know. He looks like a scabbed lizard.
And I've seen him climb like one.
And small as a child. He will never make it to the bridge.
Listen, the orcs want you dead. They want all of us dead. Let's end this, shall we? No more heat. No more ashes. What say you?
My king, we have to move.
What say
Oh wow, the Frail Man's a king.
No more ashes.
He cannot make that climb. This is madness.
Honestly, it is. I think he's an Elven king.
We cannot linger.
You remember the red stones, yes? Here's all I need you to do. Climb up to that creaking bridge.
My king!
Fight, or keep eating dirt. It's your choice. But we are...
So they're escaping, and we can go with them.
Just listen, just climb up. Up, as high as you can. There's a storage room with many barrels. One of them should have a black mark.
Up to the creaking bridge.
He's nothing but skin and bones. He can't do it.
He can. You can do this. You know the drill. Take a stone, put it in the barrel, run. Get up. Let's show those vermin who I am. Take the red stones.
Who's up there?
Go now. Kaivad will wait on the other side of the bridge.
Okay, we're going to get to the creaking bridge, place the redstone in the barrel, barrel explodes, we get away.
There is no time.
And we escape with this king, who we know as the Frail Man. And hopefully we can escape the slave pits.
Happy? No.
Okay. We back jumping. Yeah.
And up we goes. Not a good worker now, are we? Not good at all.
So where Gollum's complaining that obviously we're not following what Sauron wanted us to do,
It's high. Now what?
Smeagol's more scared of everything. We've got to get all the way up there by the looks of things. Okay.
Doing Frail Man's bidding, that's what.
Okay. That's a back jump, isn't it, while up in the air? There we go. Found that tricky. That wasn't too bad that time, to be fair.
That's who we are. He's Dirt Eater. Smeagol tried, but he can't read ashes and drink from nasty fire lakes.
Okay. We're going up. There we go.
We could tell the Orcs get nice reward for Frail Man's head, but the Orcs want us dead. We has done them nothing, and they kick us, beat us.
The ongoing argument in his own head between Smeagol and Gollum, which is quite interesting to see. I think I caught something trying to jump there. Maybe I was too high. But yeah, the ongoing battle in his own head is quite an interesting one, to be fair.
Dirt Eater, that's who we are.
And it's what side of that is going to become the most important side.
Ashes and drink. We could tell the Orcs get nice reward for Frail Man's head.
So Gollum wants to tell the Orcs that the Frail Man's trying to escape. Why are you not grabbing hold of that? That's too close. Right, turn around. There you go. Gollum wants to hand the Frail Man into the Orcs. Smeagol just was trying to say that he's done nothing but nice stuff for us.
And they kick us, beat us like dogs.
Okay.
Slap us, spit at us. Show the vermin, precious. Show them who we are. Make them squeak.
Couple of eggs, nice food. Okay.
Make them squeal. Make them
That way.
choke.
As I say, trying to find your directions you're heading in sometimes is really tricky.
Make them burn.
So we tie him to the
I didn't miss the jump.
heels up in
I didn't run. Some of the jumps you can't do unless you run, and I didn't even think of running on that one. I thought it was close enough. So for this one we're going there.
Make them burn.
So we tie him to the wall, heels up and head
There we go.
down. And then I put that sorry
Orcs here, so we've got to be careful.
on his skull.
We don't want to get seen by the orcs.
But backwards, so he can't see.
That stupid
Okay.
helmet of his.
With the silly nose guard, yeah. So I put that on him as he's hanging, and then I set a torch to it till the eye.
I'm just trying to see where we've got to go from here. Right, we've got to get past these two.
What did he say?
Just scream, take it off. It didn't last that long though.
Pity.
Yes.
Turn the light off to make it so they couldn't see us as easily. Should have gone up the bridge then when I had a chance. Go on, turn around again, go and have a look. Don't look this way, go and look around the corner. I want you over here. Have a look over here. I'm over here. The other guy's looking, I can't do anything. Got caught. It is quite difficult to try and find, not find your way, but work out your best tactic to get past these guards sometimes. So I do have stones we can throw. I think turning out the light there was the right idea, because that does help us. I've been seen.
Ha! Not so fast.
Maybe throw a stone to the corner or something. Might be the other way of doing it. Maybe once the light's out. Now caught.
Yeah.
If you move too
now
quickly,
what?
it's so easy to get seen. Okay.
Who's there?
They are both looking for me now, though.
Going this way.
Don't think they've seen me. I think I'm okay. Okay, I think we're... So we're above the orcs that are here, I would say. Can we? It is a back jump. They're still looking at the minute for us. We are making noise as well. Okay, we found the barrels. I'm guessing we've got to run in a second, unless it does it for us.
Now in goes the redstone.
Run!
What's that?
Who's there?
Just run!
Run!
What's this dear? Could escape.
Oh, we've got to escape. Okay, we died because it already blew up. So we looked to see what was going on, and that was the worst thing we could have done. We've got to run and jump in the barrels.
Now in goes the redstone.
It said look, so I thought I'd look, but obviously if you're looking and it blows up, it's too late.
Who's there? No! Run!
I made a barrel, I made a jump, we're in. Once we're ready for the slave pits, it'll be interesting to see what kind of atmosphere and what type of environment we're going to be in after that. And that's the Raven again, that we saw before. Next morning.
Is that what your silence is supposed to tell me? Not one of you has seen anything, heard anything, done anything.
She's an elf.
No one, except for this one.
No, not us.
Yes. You.
So we were caught, we didn't get away by looks of things. Avoid execution is the objective.
It wasn't there. It wasn't us.
The Great Eye looks deep into your soul.
We must tell them, precious. It's not just...
Stop mumbling. Who led this conspiracy?
Gollum blamed the Frail Man, Smeagol blamed the cruel orc. Let's blame the orc. Now convince Gollum. We've got to convince Gollum that we want to kick the orc.
Blame it on someone else. The orc. Let him die instead. They will know. They will know.
2 detonations. 2. One on either side. We had eyes on your side. Who was on the other?
Orcs call us name. Orcs steals their bread. Orcs are not friends. Orcs steal their bread.
He steals our bread. It's ours, and he steals it. And we are so hungry. Yes, yes, we are. Nasty orc lets us starve.
I think we're convincing
Did you
them.
say a name? Speak louder.
But the frail man looks hungry too. He has no bread for us.
Frail Man's a king. Frail Man's friends owe us. Power doesn't really... Gollum doesn't want power, does he? Let's go for connections.
And still he lives, has survived so many years. Someone must give him bread. All his friends, they must. They owe us, don't they? Yes, they do. Make him give their bread to us.
You're scared. A scared little thing. Someone used you. Someone deceived you. All I want is one name. One name, and you're free.
The orc, the cruel orc right there. It was his plan all
We've
along.
convinced Gollum, I think. We have. Smeagol won the argument between Gollum and Smeagol. We're blaming the cruel orc for everything.
Heat. Oh, it's killing us. Oh, it's killing us.
What? You little rat. He's lying. He's a liar.
Be quiet.
He shouldn't try to steal our bread, should he?
He goes up with the other ones.
No. She promised to let Smeagol live.
No. I promised you'd be free.
All clear. Moving on. Wait, halt.
We've got to wait in the cage.
That one's on the list.
What?
10, 18, 18, 20. That one's on the list.
I know this is wait in the cage, but I'm trying to see if there's a way out.
Certain? This one looks like waste.
List says it's not. What list?
The one that says not to be touched, like squealers and things the Eye wants for himself.
Get out then. Back to your cell.
Okay, we've been let
Go.
out of the cage. We're not going to be executed.
Come on, I'm not going to wait for you.
Never heard of that list.
The rest, move on.
Ah, I will squash you, little maggot.
So that's the orc that we've just sentenced to death and blamed everything on. Okay, we're going to return to a cell and then end the day.
Why Why did they spare us, precious?
It wasn't me. He's lying. He's a lying little worm. It wasn't.
Good point. Why did they spare us?
They let him live.
Everyone seems quite surprised. Obviously, it's to do the eye.
Now look at that.
Hey, that freak came back from the tower.
What?
He's back.
What's going on?
Quiet, Snaggers. No bread today for no one until all traitors are dead.
Look at that.
Give it back.
It's useless anyway, just as I thought. Even if you'd make it into the tower, there is no way out. Unless you want to swim.
So that's the
Under
map that we had.
Chamber, see? That must be the sewers where they make the Mormac. But it appears they won't even let you into the execution chamber. Which makes me wonder why.
Smeagol's not a squealer.
And yet, here he is, alive. And robbed me of my most glorious end. Listen to me. If you ever betray one of my people, as much as a mere syllable of a name, we are enemies, you and I.
Blackmail or with Gollum or apologise to Smeagol. I'm going
Enemies?
blackmail.
Not enemies. No, not us. We are not a squealer, are we? We sent the cruel orc up instead. They won't hear nothing from us, nothing. If in return they gives us bread every night, one juicy bread.
They won't like that.
Then we are enemies, you and I. Now old man can go to his corner and sleep.
Not sure if that was a good decision or bad decision. Blackmailing him. The Maggot trophy achieved.
The Great Eye sees us.
What does the day have in store for us this time, I wonder?
The Great Eye knows us.
The Great Eye knows.
Right, let's see what job they want us to do today, shall we?
153 new subjects per week. Balrat?
Not enough.
See? It's simple maths.
Tell your father we will.
I really thought he was going to escape there as well. Wasn't as simple as that, though.
Long story short, you need to triple your efforts. Whoever finishes first gets his bread. Everyone else, well, none of you will be eager to meet the Candleman. Shall we then?
Breeding! Breeding!
My father has many qualities, but forbearance is not among them. And after his little puppy died in your care, shouldn't we spare him any further disappointment? 3 weeks.
Right, we're heading off somewhere else this time.
Now you're done. Get in the cart.
We're in the cart. Alpha Strike, good evening, good morning. How are you? It has been a little while. How have you been? We've done 2 chapters. Chapter 3, The Breeder.
Impressed? Yeah. Our new infantry for the Great War. Lord's army is growing nicely. The Orc is on the rise, and when the Lord has regained his weapon of great power, nothing will stop us. New recruits, follow me. Everyone else, you know what to do.
Right, we're new recruits. We've got to follow him then.
Only one today. Spare me your number. I'll just call you Ugly. Come. Keep your mouth shut, Ugly. Don't want to spoil the Mormac with your spittle. See them down there in the troughs? Yeah, those are our little ones. Don't fall in. Don't fall in. And here are our feeders. Pull that lever. Simple enough? Now, do that with every feeder you can find. And be quick about it. When you're done, you ride back up and report to the Beastmaster. Kalusha? If I were you, I'd be running.
So we've got to pull all the levers. It's none of that. So I think it's as simple as that. Don't fall in and pull every lever.
All the feeders, every single one.
I can't see another. There's no feeders down here, it seems. Which makes me guess we've got to climb, but I don't know where we need to climb. Annoyingly.
You heard the master. Are you done? No, you're not.
Okay, was there a climbable point over here that we didn't see? Not that I can see.
What's the matter? Out of breath already?
Right, I can't see where we've got to go. It wants us to go up, but I can't see a climbable point anywhere. Oh, it's over there. Looking at that. What did we not notice?
What are you waiting for? When
that...
I say run, you run.
It is. This is the climbable point here.
I still see feeders brimming. I still
There we
see
go.
feeders brimming.
It is difficult to see where we're meant to be going at times. Right, we go up here. And then from here, jump to the bar and swing back and forth. And then pull the lever. Another one done.
Stare! Hurry!
Suppose there's 5 feeders in total.
Or we can make them vanish like treasures. Live in the highest tower. Make big armies for ourselves. Make peoples work for us. Crawl before us.
Gollum wants to force people to work for us instead. I don't think it's going to happen, Gollum. Right, can I swing across? Yeah, there we go. You just got done with your physics exam. Nice. How'd it go? So leave now, so I can only come in if I've been exams. Exams have been stressing you out, Blake. Ah, missed it. Exams aren't fun, I must admit. How are you finding them so far, though? Right, we need to swing, go across, shuffle across, and then we need to swing up.
Do I have to bring the whip?
We'll do this before stamina runs out as well. There we go. We're up. The lever's over here. That is number 3? 2. Number 2. Okay, so from here.
1 meal per cell.
What that?
Who wants to eat tonight?
We're heading back this way. There's another lever. There's a lever over here, actually. In fact. Number 3. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. There was. Got 2 exams left. Yeah, it's half term next week, isn't it? No idea what that noise is. Where we got to get? We got to get up to the next one. Trying to find the route. Oh, it's there. I've fallen in. I don't want to fall in, I don't think. Okay, from here we are jumping up to here.
You're not done.
We know we're not done. Ah! Get out of the horrible water. The orc's still shouting at us. I did watch the PlayStation Showcase, yes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Spider-Man 2. And, oh, we can't get out there, okay. Oh, they're trying to eat us. They're the babies, aren't they? They're trying to eat us there. Eat some of our bugs. Don't fall in. Ah, fell in again. Got to get out before they eat us. That's the things we're trying to feed at the minute. Yeah, Spider-Man 2 and Assassin's Creed Mirage are the two that I was looking forward to seeing. What about you? What did you see that you liked the look of? Right, we've had to use quite a bit of our food there because it kept falling in with the creatures. Is that the way we're going?
Third time. We're too slow, my precious.
Not that way then. As I say, the hardest thing with this is trying to find out where you're going next. That's the bit I find really tricky. Okay, we're using the poles here. Oh, I've gone in again. I don't know. Where do we get out? Over here. Up. Thank you. Got to get the timing right here. I really don't want to be falling in again. Trying to centre it more. Got to do this before we run out of stamina as well. Oh, I fell in again. That's quite tricky to get the jumps right, I must admit. Ah! Come on. Up we go. Mars we packed up. He is a menace in the game. I don't think he's. I wouldn't say he's a menace. I think he's changed, obviously, and I'm hoping. Looking forward to seeing how that's explained. I wouldn't say he's a menace, though. I think he's still the good guy. Oh, why did he not jump? I'm gonna be dead in a minute, aren't I? Okay, we got that one. Need to swing across a little bit. We get the next jump. We got it. Ah, we had it, but then I let go. So we can do a double jump. It seemed there. Oh, don't fall in. I'm struggling a little bit with this. It's the swinging that I'm struggling with. Most of the other jumps aren't too bad. It's this swinging and when to jump. Oh, we've got limited stamina as well. Start swinging. Just didn't get any height. It's funny because Mars is be bullied this year by Spider-Verse. Oh really? Is that what's happening in the Spider-Verse, is it? Okay, that's that one. We'll go across a little bit. We know exactly where we're trying to get to. It's just trying to make the jump. There we go. Across the game. Only got limited stamina. Start swinging before we run out of stamina. Ah, finally we made it. Right, we only got one more to do as well. After all that, we've only had one more to do. Thanks for the likes, much appreciated everywhere. Right, that's all done. We've fed all the creatures.
Oh, are we proud now?
Do you think it's gonna be the final boss? They could go that way, to be fair.
Nice bread with juicy maggots.
Okay, return to a cell. So we're heading next. Because we had to start the stream half an hour late because the game wouldn't unlock till 9 AM. We are still doing 3.5 hours, so we have still got another half an hour to go. I'm hoping in that time we can escape the slave pit. To be fair, we shall see.
Everyone back to their cells! Back to your cells, you vermin!
I've seen them. They're being bred in trenches. Thousands of them, all fed with that horrible liquid. We need to send word to Oscalia. Yeah. Good luck with that.
Okay. I was running and then run out of stamina really quickly. And I think it's because of the heat.
What's the sign say?
That's the traitor's mark. They're always
Ah,
traitors.
okay. Okay, we're back to our cell. And we get, what's that?
I hope you're happy now. No, never speak to me again.
Oh wow, we've upset the frail man.
Oh, King mustn't be angry. Precious only wants us to survive.
You're study for your exam tomorrow. No worries, Alpha Strike. Have a good one. I hope the studying goes okay and the exam goes well as well. Thank you, Alpha Strike.
Into the tower, into the sewers.
It's definitely a very different style of game. It's definitely a lot slower pace.
Tower,
I don't think 3.5 hour stream, which is what we're going to do in total today, is enough to really give an opinion.
Yes.
So I have heard.
We have got another stream of Gollum tomorrow morning,
If you somehow made
and then
it
we'll
to
see
the
how we're
guards,
thinking then.
the
Currently,
drivers
it's
always
okay.
check
I wouldn't
their
say
device,
it's one of those games you're going to think about when you're not playing it.
What you need is a cart driver. One who is in on your plan. One you can trust.
Is he a cart driver?
No, I have no desire to die for you.
From the execution chamber into the sewers, but how do we get there? What's this bird mean? Some birdhouse that leads to the chamber? What's he like, the sorcerer in the tower?
I don't know. But I once heard a story about an unlucky deserter. He was brought into the tower. The Candleman asked him some kind of riddle question. Poor man couldn't answer. So, the sorcerer ripped his heart out with his bare hands.
The tower is the only way.
You don't get it, do you? There is no way at all.
Okay. It sounds like we need to go and see the Candleman. Weeks
That's
later.
an increase of almost 100 new soldiers.
Yes, but don't expect any more from this lot. Look at them.
I am looking at this one in particular.
The little one? What about him?
My father wonders what's inside this unshapely head, and now I wonder too.
No.
Take him to the tower.
You can't.
I can't.
You can't. He's useful, and I am going to keep him.
Perhaps we should have a look inside your head, Beastmaster. Clearly something vital is missing in there. Balrat, take that slave upstairs.
You'll be fine.
Come on.
Right, let's follow the
this
orc.
way.
Sounds like we're going to the tower. This is where we want to go, really.
Get in.
We're in. So will we get to see the Candleman?
Nervous?
Are we nervous?
You're sweating.
We're sweating. That's 'cause it's hot.
The Master's just meeting with the mouth
Mouth?
of Sauron, the Lieutenant of the Tower. Following that, the Master's mood can be a little special. You'll see.
What's that in the middle?
It's called none of your business. Barad! Stay right here. Don't move. Don't touch anything. Barad!
There's no way we're staying here, is
Wait
there?
until you hear the gong, then go upstairs and do what you're told. Barad! Yes!
I know it said stay where you were, but I've got to look around.
We don't want to wait for gongs, do we? We're right here in the tower, so close to the bridge. Hide in the cart and off we goes. But we can't do that yet, can we? Not without a friendly driver. And we sees no friendly faces here.
So we're going to go and speak to the Candleman in his office.
What does it want from us, this sorcerer?
We haven't heard the gong though, we're going up a bit early.
To rip our hearts out with his claws. But we knows riddles too, don't we, my precious?
That's a good point. If we know the answer to the riddle, will we survive?
Closed. Maybe there's another way in. What does it want from us, this sorcerer?
Because the gong hasn't gone, that's why the door is closed, I think.
Here we goes.
Right, what do we got in here? There's something there. There's a couple of things in here, to be fair. So I think we are dropping down. A little bit too far. There's a bottle here.
Doesn't smell nice, but perhaps we can trade it for nice maggot bread.
Take the bottle.
Sorcerer won't miss one bottle.
It may go against us, I'm not sure.
There's the gate. So close.
Bell?
The bell opens the gate.
Ah.
But how can we ring it when we're hiding in a crate?
What? The bell?
How do we ring the bell whilst hiding? That's a good point.
I wish there were more trust between us, like in the good old days. I never much liked that.
Have a look through the keyhole, see what's going on inside.
Days. Good old this, good old that. I like new things. How long hast thou been overseer down here? Remind me.
There's no one in here.
We were talking about the Whispers.
Yes, the Whispers. Such a horrific accident in the mines. Naturally, there's talk.
Can't see our way through though. I wonder if we are just meant to stay there. Looking through the keyhole.
Thy daughter has a lovely profile. It reminds me of a sponge.
The mouth of Sauron and the Candleman.
Soaking everything up without question or resistance. Quite unlike her mother. Rejoice, dear friend. I'm just paying compliments.
You don't frighten me.
But why should I want to frighten thee? I only ever wished there to be friendship between us.
You are not my friend.
In that case, you should be frightened.
Should I? Then I say we stop talking. Read.
I don't care for your lofty tone. What is this?
Your handwriting. Speaking of lofty tones, I found this quite illuminating.
Who gave you this?
Read it.
I know what it says. I never forget my own words.
Does our lord?
Art thou trying to threaten me?
I only ever wish there to be friendship.
I was going to say, the Candleman and the mouth of Sauron don't seem to have a good relationship, do they?
Which matter?
The bridge in the mines. And don't ever talk about my family again. Have a good night, Lieutenant.
It already is. What an unexpectedly diverting conversation. I must visit thee more often. Down here in the pits.
So that's the mouth of Sauron. I'm guessing we need to move before he comes out. Hide in the shadows. Let's come up to the door now.
Relax, dear friend, yes. Thy shoulders are so very hunched. A slave must salute the lieutenant of Luke-Boors.
Gollum.
He bows to the great master. Yes, yes.
What are you doing in here? He's expecting you.
Come closer.
Well, we didn't get in trouble for being there, at least. I can't see where
Are
we're
you
going.
dying of some illness? Come closer.
I'm trying to come closer. I can't see where we're going. All there. Stairs. Some of the areas are so dark you just can't see directions. That's the problem.
You must have many questions. Our Lord hates questions. Questions. 3 ways to silence them. Fear, 1 way. 2, a knife. Cut out a tongue. Very effective.
Please, it wasn't us.
Why is your number on the list? You're not strong. You're not wise. Clearly, you're not wise. See? That raises questions. Was the Great Eye mistaken? Certainly not. So why? You weren't the only one behind that act of sabotage. And it certainly wasn't that orc who had to die for it. What's a 3rd way to silence a question?
What is the 3rd way to silence a
Giving
question?
an answer. Fear, knife, answer. Which one do you think we should apply?
Answers, knife, fear. I don't want to lose our tongue, so I'm going to go answers.
Answer?
Good. So, what is the answer?
It wasn't us.
Because you were on the list. I know that. You know that. What about everyone else? Good men were buried underneath that bridge, and thus a head must roll. And if it cannot be yours, then whose head shall it be?
He wants us to give him names.
He does want us to give us names. Tell the truth, blame the Mine Orc. We're going to blame the Mine Orc. Now we're going to convince Smeagol that Gollum is right.
Questions. Give him a name of our liking. What if he knows? He can't kill us. We're on the list. Someone wants us to live. Someone very high. Yes.
Smeagol wants to tell the truth. Gollum wants to lie again and blame someone else. The Dark Lord Sauron wants to protect the precious. The Candleman, perhaps Candleman needs us. Sauron wants to protect the precious.
The Eye wants us to keep our promise. It does, doesn't it? It wants us to stay alive.
So?
The Mine Foreman Orc. Yes, him. He forced us. Destroy the bridge, or I strike you dead, he said. He knew. That's how he survived.
Gollum won the argument against Smeagol. So we're going to lie and blame the Orc.
Kushna, why would he sabotage his
It is interesting that you have you choose an answer, Smeagol or Gollum, and then you have to argue with yourself about why your answer is correct. We haven't lost one yet, though. I might try and lose one, just to see what happens.
I see. He will be dealt with. Take that as your first lesson. Never leave any witnesses.
Candleman wants us...
Don't call me that. You can go now.
Okay. Well, we survived the Candleman. We blamed another Orc for what happened. Weeks later again. So we're surviving in the mines, just.
Waiting for my father. Aren't we all? What does he see in you? I really cannot fathom.
Staunchness.
That's a word I haven't heard in a while. Say your prayer, little man.
The Great Eye sees us.
Go on.
The Great Eye knows us.
Good lad.
Gollum, breathing halls, now.
Go. You don't want to make him wait.
Okay, back to the breeding halls this time.
This way. Don't want to make him wait. She speaks from experience.
So the orcs even know her name now.
Candleman's mood swings like a pendulum.
Just master, yes, but sometimes hard to understand.
It's that daughter of his. She has too many ideas.
Some of the conversation pieces you do need to pick quite quickly, or they disappear. I don't know if what happens if you don't disappear and you say nothing. They don't last very long.
There's war, and then there's the war. Which one does you see? The war. Send out more birds then.
They're not being as nasty to us now. They actually know us a little bit better, I think. Right, let's see what the Candleman wants. Orcs moving far too slowly at times.
You will pay for this.
So loud. You are a flawed breed. We will have to work on that.
Okay, so that's the guy who blamed for the sabotage.
Come with me.
Traitor! Don't walk away from me!
It's time for you to learn how to breed our carrier birds. This is the oven. As far as I understand, it's all about finding the right temperature. Get used to the equipment. In the morning, I want to see results.
But Smeagol doesn't know. He doesn't know how.
Start with the oven. Each egg needs a different temperature. Which egg you choose, that's up to you. That's all I can tell you. Our old breeder would have known more.
Where is it, the old breeder?
Go on. Don't forget to bring my keys when you're done.
Okay. So we've got to breed a carrier bird.
There's a question that's been troubling me for years. Maybe you have an answer for me. Where does the sun go up?
It makes the red tongue stronger.
Go up.
East. In the east.
No, that's not how it goes.
What's this?
The old breeder liked to scratch. Hated that noise. Had to take his knife away.
So there's more of these, eh?
Okay.
No, that's not how it goes.
I demand to see the lieutenant.
I'm sorry.
Traitor! Traitor!
So that's the egg.
The bird.
I have broadcast.
They will put our heads up on spikes for all to see. We won't get them, my dear. We will learn. Smeagol doesn't know how.
You will figure it out. I have trust in you.
Place the egg here. What does this do?
Forgot the liquid.
Liquid?
You've got to cook the Mormac until it has a colour you like. After that, you put the egg in the bowl until the egg has the same colour.
Okay. Place the egg in the bowl until the same colour. Right. Place the log.
Make a fire, yes. How many logs do we need?
All of them.
What's dusty?
While the fire's roaring,
what's this for, precious?
That's the less we hatch the egg. Even I know that.
has it worked or have we done this wrong?
Need some liquid first.
Ah, okay, so we haven't got any liquid, so again it's wrong because we haven't got liquid. I think we ought to take the liquid out of the fire. Would be my guess. That's up. We need liquid. Obviously we can't get liquid with bare hands. So there's a pipe there. There's a drawing there as well. 4 logs, fire, egg. There is a pipe here. So these are the liquid, I think. Fire's roaring. There's something over here. What's that? That's just the birds, isn't it? There's another drawing here. Oh, that's the keys.
These are the keys to the bird tower.
Yes. Don't lose them.
Okay. How do we pick the liquid up? That's the question. We saw that picture. 4 logs, fire, egg. Place egg, but we need liquid. Another drawing there. 3 logs, fire, egg. Okay. I don't know where we're getting the liquid from.
What's behind the door, eh, we wonders?
The old bird tower.
Bird tower, eh? May we see it?
Why would you? The place is in ruin and dangerous.
What's this for?
Ah, this is the liquid.
It's a pot. You fill it with Mormac, then you throw the egg in.
What's this?
The Mormac. It makes the birds smart and strong. White, brown, black. Each of them creates a different kind of bird.
Ah, okay. So where we can pick the egg up? Let's pick the egg back up. The fire's going. We now need to make the liquid. White liquid, brown. Choose the black liquid.
Black. I like the blackbirds.
And now?
Ah, the egg into the nest over there. And make sure you have the oven right. Each colour needs a different heat.
Okay, we may have the heat wrong, to be fair. So the black egg's in. We're about to find out if we've got the heat right.
It will hatch. It will hatch.
Nah, it would have already. Must have done something wrong.
Yeah, we got the heat wrong then. Okay, so this one here, the white egg is... Okay, let's do white. 4 logs. The bellow's going. And then if we do white over here, I think that's how we do it. White liquid.
I hate white birds. Elf brood.
Card doesn't like white birds, but there we go. And then we need to throw the egg in. White egg here. Place in the nest, and if we've got it right, this will hatch.
Leave it. You've got no idea what you're doing.
No, we don't.
There must be something.
Right, so we got that wrong. Okay. See, 4 bellows plus 4. Hang on. I'm sure that was right. Bellows plus 4 logs. Fire, white egg. Which is what we did. I did 2 bellows though. Looking at the marking, I wonder if that's 2 bellows. I need another picture to compare it to. There was one here. Where was this? There was a second picture that had a different drawing on. So brown egg, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I know what we're doing wrong. Okay, so we'll do the white egg because that's the one that is over here. So it's 2 bellows, 4 wood. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do the bellows twice. You can see it's going up on little red marks there. White liquid. We're going to throw the egg in. Take the egg. I did take the egg, didn't I? No, yeah. Place in the nest, and hopefully we've got this right. Is it right? It is right. There we go. We got our first chick. Well, one thing I do need to work out is how do we save it? Because we are just really running out of time this morning.
Nice bird, this one. Very nice.
Do you know who this is?
Which king?
Not him, the other one. Aenor, the last king of Gondor.
Smeagol heard stories about the lost king. Long time ago, in the Willowlands, when the river was young, tall king with bright eyes, he lived in a white city with silver towers, and in it there was a stone like the moon. Oh, many 100 years he ruled. Very just. Very just.
Yes, that's how it's commonly told. Tell me how it ends.
Witch King took him, and he was never seen again.
And he was never seen again. Show me. It'll have to do. Put it in the cage. You're the first being it has seen. It will love and serve you for the rest of its life.
Love Smeagol?
How do you want to name it?
Name him Little One, needs no name. We'll name him Little One.
Loves us, does it? We shall call it Little One.
And you? You shall serve me now. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears open. Slaves, wardens, soldiers, anyone.
So we're now
What they
serving
say,
the candle
what they
man.
eat, what they dream. I want to know. Show no qualm or pity. You are my monster now. And monsters don't make friends. You're dismissed. You can go back to your cell.
Okay. I would guess the autosave should have kicked in from that checkpoint. I didn't see it pop up though. I know there's an autosave system. Let's go back to the cell, and hopefully then the autosave will kick in. As I say, we are running out of time for this morning. I just need the autosave to kick in. So far though, first impressions for the last 3.5 hours, I would say it's definitely a lot slower pace than things we've played recently. Obviously the lack of combat is quite plain and obvious to see. I think we need to wait. 3.5 hours is nowhere near long enough to breed a trophy achieved, to know whether we think it's good or bad. I don't think anyone can say whether a game is good or bad that quickly. Oh wow, Chapter 4, the Veterans. We're years later this is. We have a new person in our cell by the looks of it. So this is years later. Smeagol has been here for years now. Okay, I just need the autosave to kick in.
Stay back! What? Who are you?
We are. When we're not meant to make friends.
Morsel, doesn't he, love?
Love? I'm sorry. Please don't bite me.
Bite? No, not now. Not if it keeps very quiet.
Of course. Sorry. I just... Why does everyone call me Grashnik?
With the Smeagol, so.
The new ones. That's what we call them down here. Fresh and fat and juicy. Yes, this one looks nice.
Marvelous. Oh, what was that?
Time for work.
Run, little slaves! You there, Scrag, get up!
Okay, we need to stop. We're out of time for this morning. I can't see. We've got our collectibles there. A save point. So I'm hoping it's saved. I don't know when the last checkpoint was. It must be now. If we gained a new chapter, you would guess that we've got an autosave at that start of that chapter. This chapter, the veteran, chapter 4, years later, Gollum has been very patient. Now it's time for him to make his move. But I'm guessing that should be fine. There is a chapter select as well. So the veteran is where we've got to. There's not many chapters. There's only 10 chapters, and we started chapter 4 this morning. So there isn't a lot. Collectibles, it shows 3 of 35. Yeah, it's definitely different. As I say, I think the lack of combat obviously slows the pace right down. The jumping and the parkour side of things is tricky. It's not simple. It's not easy to pick up and do. Or I don't find it is anyway. But I think 3.5 hours, there's no way in 3.5 hours you can give a proper opinion on it. Obviously, the pace is a lot slower, so that's the obvious thing. But we'll be back tomorrow morning with more Gollum from Lord of the Rings. We'll continue on and see how far we get tomorrow with another 3.5 hours. Tomorrow morning stream will start at the normal time of 8:30, as we don't need to wait for the game to unlock like we did this morning. I know someone said earlier the reviews have been really poor. We don't pay attention to reviews. I think the reviews are too biased. I generally find the game is reviewed poorly. I tend to enjoy it. It's one of those weird ones. But that is us for this morning. We are back this evening with Batman Arkham Knight as we continue working towards the Nightfall Protocol. That'll be this evening. And then we're back tomorrow morning with more Lord of the Rings Gollum. And there is daily content on the channel as well. Thank you to all the new subscribers as well. Hope you're enjoying the content on the channel. And that is us. Thank you all for this morning. It's been incredible. We'll pick this back up tomorrow morning and see if Gollum can finally escape the slave pits. That's the aim. And as always, thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. So enjoy the rest of your morning or your afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and we'll see you this evening for Batman Arkham Knight. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.